Not Real Radio 104. Girl Spice World. Girl Spice is in the Not Real studio.
Hello!
They'll be playing February 17th. Southport Hall. With Jack Lock, House of Goats, and Zombies Eating Sheep.
Oh my goodness!
This is the American-British sensation that is sweeping the nation. Everybody's excited about this. I haven't seen this much
We're
response
not American, we're
for
British.
a Southport show since Corey Feldman.
What are you talking about?
Pretty amazing. The Spice Girls comes to New Orleans thanks to the Girl Spice.
That's right, we do.
We're going to be here.
We got a very own Ali Amarena. She'll be Ginger Girl.
What do you mean, be Ginger Girl?
Tread lightly.
I don't know, what should I say?
She's ginger.
He doesn't understand that we're two different people. He's just foolish.
Right, I didn't know if the Spice Girls actually cursed, so...
I don't. Yeah,
family
I do.
friendly.
That one does.
I've actually never seen them curse, except, you know,
in
when
their later years.
right.
As
They
older women.
have children now and things.
Yeah.
And I just figured since it was, Spice Girls, and this is called Girl Spice, that instead of Ginger Spice, it would be Ginger Girl, Scary Girl,
Actually, that's
Sporty
a little
Girl,
bit logic. There's
Right.
a little logic
Baby
to
Girl.
that.
Makes a lot of sense.
Technically correct, I don't agree because it just sounds foolish.
not surprised.
Oh, shit. It's starting already.
We also have Caitlin here. She's back. She's been on the show a bunch. First time, though, as... Oh, fuck. Which one are you? Scary Girl.
She's the black one.
The black one. Right. See, if you would have said that, I would have known who it was.
Well, now she's a little bit, like...
What?
she's tan. Now she's a little bit tan. She's not
She's
as dark.
mixed, so she's
Oh,
not
she's
really
been
the
getting
black
out in the
one.
sun.
She's actually the white one
She's
and
a
the black one.
swirl.
But she's mixed.
She's a swirl
Chocolate and
girl.
vanilla swirl
She's
together.
a swirl girl.
She's
Swirl
freaking
girl.
pretty as shit
She's
too.
a
She
swirl
got all
girl.
the, the good mixture of genes.
All right. And Sherri's here. She's been on the show before with Ginger
right.
and the Bee
Yeah.
That's right.
With
And
the
the-
other Ginger.
and the roller derby girl.
Right, the other one.
And the roller derby girls. I forgot
Right?
about that.
Yeah.
That's right.
A
Well,
long
no,
time.
that
And
was
not
on
real
Pickle
radio. That
Scoop.
was on Pickle Scoop, but
Right.
whatever. We're a subsidiary. We left that piece of shit
very
network.
I'm very sorry. Jeez.
I did see him at my parade last night, so...
Yeah, he was throwing his fist in the air. We'll get to that in local
Mardi Gras.
Yeah,
entertainment.
it's like fist bumps
A
now.
lot of fisting. I don't know what
A
that
new
is.
group of friends.
Get down to the bottom in the local entertainment. Well, good to see y'all. I can't believe this has really become what it is. It really is something now because there's some people who hate it, which means it's something. Like the moment I saw
Fight me.
negative
Yeah, me too.
Facebook
Fight
comments on the post, I'm like, finally, dude, it became something. It is something. And it's amazing. It all started as a joke. It was my genius idea, Mayday, if you remember correctly.
I don't remember what happened.
When I was like,
No, that's wrong. Okay, go ahead.
I
Sorry.
don't remember what happened.
so during one of the shows, we were having Caitlin and Jared on, and during a conversation, I think off of the show, we thought it was on it, but I went in and listened to almost I skimmed through every show Caitlin was on. I couldn't find it, but it started off where we knew Caitlin and Ali both loved beer. And the
Beer.
Spice Girls. And I thought it would be funny for them to do a song together, a Spice Girl song, but then get in an argument over which one was going to be Ginger Spice. And then they get in a huge fight, and then we have to stop the show abruptly. Well, they ended up, I guess, enjoying what they did so much. They did the song. They kind of half-ass argued a little bit about it. And then finally, they were all so, I guess, I had so much fun with doing the song and everything that the fight never really did happen.
Fun fact, behind the scenes, we both wanted to be Ginger. That's actually true. That was our favorite.
But it's okay because I love black people, so I'm excited.
Oh my God.
I'm just kidding. I
You don't love them?
love them.
Oh,
I love them.
all right, I'm
Okay,
confused.
they
now.
like it. turn
They
for
love
the
me
worst.
too.
Thanks for tuning in. Tune in next week when we talk about Black Panther, which you should go see because it's a black cast and a black director.
To tell, this
I
is
like
great, dude.
Scary
I got
Spice.
friends that are going to be listening to this shit and they're going to think we're fucking racist.
It's just Caitlin, not you.
No, you egg it on. Okay. I was gonna say that she actually told me, she was like, actually my other favorite is Scary Spice.
Yeah, I like her.
All right.
So that's why
So-
she's Scary Spice, and I only had one favorite. That's just how I roll.
So
Yeah.
it starts off as a joke, though, just for that moment on the show. We thought it'd be a funny bit to do, and it goes over like that. And when they sung the song, I think we all looked at each other and was like, holy crap, that was way better than we thought it was going to be.
And I was having a heart attack then.
I mean, Caitlin's been on here doing makeup and then just Jared's wife now. Like, that's the only
Jared.
significance
Oh, wow.
she had.
No, Jared comes on here as Caitlin's concubine.
okay, all right.
Okay.
I like
think-
that better.
He's a kept woman. Jared's
It's been a
kept
really good
woman.
experience so far. Very positive.
Thank you so much. Oh God, that laugh.
So after that was done, it kind of, I guess, faded away. It was fun. It was a moment, and it kind of went away. And then next thing you know, Allie's having a birthday show, and we came up with the bands that we wanted, and then it was like, man, still wish that there was something else. And somehow I think Allie came up with the idea, man, that would be really cool if we could pull off that Girl Spice thing.
I think we said it here
On
and
the show
I'm
the
drunk,
next time?
You know, like drunk plans. I'm the queen of that. Like, yeah, we're gonna do it, and then it comes down to it, and I'm like, oh my God, I didn't want to do
Well,
it.
it started
I
out.
do though.
Yeah, it was like, well, you want to do one song on my birthday or something like that,
Yeah.
and we'll just
Birthday
do it
baby.
for a joke.
But when y'all said 5 songs, I was like, what?
Yeah, he's like, if you're doing it, you need to do it 5
Oh,
songs.
yeah,
I'm
you
like,
can't just
5?
cut it, give him one song.
Dude.
How about that? No.
It's a waste of money
Can't
for the
just wet
dress.
beak.
5 songs, and I'm like, this is like for real.
You can't wet your beak on Spice Girls. You got to immerse
I
the
didn't think
bird
we were
into
gonna be
it.
able to do it. I didn't think we were gonna have enough people interested in doing it. I didn't think it was gonna. I thought it was gonna be trouble finding girls to do it.
Right.
I was like, man, we thought about getting dudes to just, you know,
Yeah.
dress and drag and be goofy behind us dancing, and just us two sing everything. You know, we didn't know.
Oh, I was going to put a boy band together, but after y'all shit kept going so well, I'm like, I'm not embarrassing ourselves. Like, that's actually going to be good. We just look like dumb assholes getting up there.
Well, I had forgotten about it, and I kind of thought that maybe everybody else had too. And then I tagged Allie in this. Every time I see Spice Girl stuff, I'm like, oh, look at us, you know. And she was like, yeah, we need to start practicing soon. And I was like, oh shit, yes we do.
I was scared to ask everybody because I didn't want to like burden anybody. It's not like I'm paying them to do it and then like, hey, come do this thing at my birthday party, and then now you're gonna have to practice 4 nights and you're gonna have to do this. Like, I don't want to burden anybody.
Fuck
I'm
that
like,
job.
It's really fun though. I'm having fun.
yeah, I mean,
I'm actually surprised at how much I'm enjoying this. I was not a huge Spice Girls fan back in the day, but when Allie sent me that Facebook message, I was like, yes, I'm in. I'm doing it.
Woo!
Really?
Let's
yeah.
do it.
You
I
look.
was so
you seem
shocked.
like just an adventurous person, where you're like,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
sounds like a challenge,
Yes.
and you're all about it.
Right. Well, I also thought Sporty Spice was the one that sang all the lower notes. Turns out she's the one that sings all of the super high,
shit.
obnoxious.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And when
That's
you
right.
listen to interviews and listen to her talking to movies, she's got like a deep register. I guess
Oh, yeah.
or
She's
something,
always
right?
She's got a range.
That's wild. So yeah, but I remember that it starts off with Allie and Caitlin, and y'all needed more girls. And I remember Allie talking about, you know, Sherri for Sporty. I'm like, man, it couldn't get any better. She already does roller derby and cross trains and stuff. I'm like, yeah, it would be cool. And she was like, I don't know if she'd do it. So then you say yes. I'm like, holy shit, this is starting to be something.
That's right. 30 seconds or less. I was like, yes, I'm doing it. I'm in.
And you're singing with Ginger and the Bee and a stage performer, so this is not like far out of your range.
Oh, yeah. So not far out of my range.
I'm very pissed about that.
At least the girls have better hair than your usual partner.
You know, and they wear shoes. They wear real shoes.
Hey,
yeah, we don't like little flip flops.
That's you. You say that.
them pale feet. Oh, all these what? They got to be better than freeloads. Let Sherri look at them; she'll tell you.
They're like Flintstone feet. I have little Flintstone feet.
All right.
I do.
So, Caitlin, you do makeup though. This is like way off of your path.
Yeah, I don't know. When I was a kid, I did want to be an actress and a singer, but nobody said that I was good at this or anything, and I'm still not saying that I am.
You are.
You
say-
are, and you refuse
But
to admit
it's
it.
gonna be. I think it'll be fun, but I'm still kind of nervous.
Sherri, were you surprised that Caitlin can actually sing?
I was pleasantly surprised with everybody. It sounded great. I felt bad for being the person that was underprepared for last rehearsal, but next time.
No,
we're
not
gonna
at
No,
all.
you
You did not
weren't.
seem
You
unprepared.
knew
at all.
all the words and stuff. You did.
I did. I knew all
And
the
plus,
words.
that was our first run through. You know, that was like our trial run, and I mean, that was incredible. If that's the best it would ever get, then fuck. Like we
It
could have
still
got on
wasn't
stage.
bad,
That was
yeah.
not bad.
No, and we nailed
The harmonies
Get
were
the fuck
fucking
outta here,
in.
man.
We nailed Wannabe.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that was our best.
Everybody came in there and knew their part. I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Like, everybody came in there, knew exactly what their harmony was. I thought we were going to have to, like, all right, what harmony are we going to do? Like, they
Well,
walk in, everybody's like, boom, boom,
This
boom,
is coming
boom,
from the
boom.
girl who mom fussed us over Messenger, though. Who
Whoa,
said, I don't know.
whoa.
I'm not your
Yeah.
mom, but
Damn, pulling it out. That's right. No,
You better be practicing.
no,
I
I
practice
basically,
every
I was
day.
just like, man, maybe I've been in so many bands where, like, everybody thinks they're going to get there and wing it. And I was like, man, if we don't, then it's going to be a problem and it's going to take a long time and everybody's just going to be, I don't know. I've been in this situation.
Well, I knew I couldn't wing it.
And I was thinking to myself, you know what?
It's all
You know what?
starting to go
If somebody gets
downhill.
on that stage and doesn't know their parts, and like not that they get nervous and forget, like that's gonna happen. But like if somebody didn't prepare at all and gets up there, it's like you're really only making an ass of yourself. So it's not like I'm
trying
not
to
trying
save
to
'em
say
from
don't fuck
themselves.
my show up. I don't care if somebody does get up there and it's terrible, then I'm gonna feel bad for them. So I think that by us actually caring about and wanting to, obviously everybody practiced.
Well,
which-
let's talk about
that
the two
shit
girls that
fucking
are
made
not
it
here
good.
because that's fun. We could say so much more.
My girl Lauren.
How did Lauren? That's
Okay.
gonna be
That's
Posh
Posh.
Girl.
Well, she was the last member of the group, so maybe we should do Baby first, and then we'll get to
All right. So how do you get a baby's Amanda? I don't know her
She
last
got her.
name, but
Thurman.
Okay, so she posted something about the Spice Girls or whatever. I randomly was like, I fucking love the Spice Girls, just out of nowhere. And then I got comments on that post. And I was like, man, a lot of people like Spice. Like, I felt like, good, you know, there's some unity here. People actually want to. And then I was like, we still don't have anybody for this group. So Amanda comments on it, was like, I used to get called Baby Spice at school. Like, that was what I was. Like, we were all around the same age. So, like, we were like
her.
10, you know, and like that was what, and we did the same shit. So I'm like, oh man. And she's like, I always wanted to fucking be her. And she had no idea we were about to do this. And I was like, you know what? Dude, fucking right. I'm gonna get her. So I was like,
I'm
you
gonna
want to
get her.
do this? Like, man, if
Boy,
you're,
she-
because there's somebody that knowing that she likes the Spice Girls as much as we do, like that's perfect.
and
I'm
she's
like, man.
a stage performer,
And
right?
she's a
Doesn't she
burlesque
do?
dancer, yeah.
Da-na-na-na-na.
So I was
So
like, she's
at
not
most,
gonna have
if
a
she just
problem wearing
danced around.
something short, or you know, I figured she would be cool with it. She's like, hey, I'm a performer, I'm a sexy lady, I want to do that stuff. Like, this is a perfect project for her. I'm like, great. And then I was like, well, shit, we still need 2 more. We thought about asking Glenn and Jared to do
Yeah.
it.
Jared was like, no.
Yeah, she said Jared wouldn't do it.
Jared said no.
Ain't enough beer in this world.
How funny would he have looked in a dress?
Yeah, when I remember when we talked about this, I'm like, no, everything's been too good to turn it into a joke. Like everything since, I mean, it was a joke and y'all sang together, and that was better than it should have been. And then each step of the way, it's continued to that. But let's stick on the girl. So Baby gets in as a dream come true from her. She's not
Yeah.
even playing a role. She is Baby Spice. She's been that way. So you
Yeah.
get her.
Yeah, like that was like shit. I was Ginger. Like I considered that to be me.
But she
at
can't
that age,
sing,
and She
right?
was the same way.
Oh man.
she's just going to dance around.
No, they're all gonna sing. We're all
Oh,
gonna
really?
sing. Yeah.
All right. I didn't know.
she perked up in front of that microphone.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
She
Oh, yeah.
was.
A
Well, she
natural.
told me that she has been singing for it's like at least 10 years or more. So I mean, that was kind of cool. Like, all right, so we got another person who not only, because I thought, hey, if they can't sing, that's fine. If you can dance, that's gonna be important. And she could do that, but since she can do both, that kind of benefits us a lot. And I was like, you know, we could just sing everything. At first, I thought we might just sing everything, you know? But so there we go. Now we got 3 singers. So then she was like, you know what? I think my friend Lauren would do
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
This
I
is
was,
a Posh Girl,
thinking,
right?
Yeah, I was like, damn, who would do it? And then all of a sudden it dawned on me. When I did that,
Yoko, that would have been a good choice.
yeah, she would have been.
Oh, yo.
She'd have been a good performer. No, but I was thinking back to that Raw event, and I was like, oh my God, Lauren. She put that stupid ass clown wig on, which was not my idea, by the way. But she wore it, and she was talking to everybody, and
Yeah,
they
didn't
loved
she
her.
like
She
transform
strutted
into
it
a
and like
character?
everybody liked her.
Yeah.
Like,
The
all
beginning
people
of
were
the
raving
night.
about her.
She was so nice there. She put maybe y'all put her in a clown suit. She's been very mean.
In the beginning of the night, she was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And then by like an hour later, this girl's dropping it like it's hot. And I'm like, don't know
Yeah,
what to do.
dude.
Her
She was
tray
the
with
hit,
my cards
yeah.
were gone. She's like, you are the best one here. I am selling you, girl. And I'm like, Lauren would probably do this. So I was like, Lauren, do you want to be Posh Spice and perform for my friend's birthday? And she was like, yeah. But I don't think she
Yeah.
realized, I hate all of my.
Yeah, she
all
said
my
later
clips.
that she didn't know. That
She had no
that's
idea
it
what I
was.
got her into. But she's down, which is cool. She's down for it. So, and she dances and she teaches jazzercise, and she claims she can't sing, but she actually does not sound bad. I'm the only one who, for real, cannot dance.
I thought her voice sounded really
and
nice.
I'm not a
and
singer or performer.
I
So
thought
will
it
be.
sounded
You
like
will be.
Posh.
you guys are in for a treat.
A very low, muted kind of like, she wasn't like flashy and loud, and I thought what she did sounded perfect.
Yeah, she sounded really good.
Well, she sold the spice thing. The
She
Posh
looks
thing.
great.
Well, and
Yeah,
the
she does. She
attitude.
kills
She was
it.
very mean to me.
Yeah,
That's
she-
exactly
she's
how I would
spicy.
expect the Posh girl to be. But dressed up as a clown, she was like bubbly and very nice.
Oh, she gets into her role.
It was all in that dark wig.
So after everybody gets together, we decided that the most important thing to be done was the photo shoot. This is a pop band. Like, that's what matters, the photo shoot. And I was so impressed that everyone had outfits, except some people didn't have shoes.
What does that mean? Oh, come on.
I forgot about that.
But man, everybody just being there for a little while and taking pictures, everybody's kind of character came out. And I don't know if it was just because
my
it's the
wig.
right people in the right
That
place.
wig is
Lace
bomb.
front. That's
Really?
a
That's what it
$40
is.
lace front.
And you
The
transform.
good stuff. My first wig was straight up like what's his name in Pulp Fiction?
Oh, it's bad.
Samuel L. It
yeah,
was like a
it's-
straight afro. I was like, oh man, I hope they don't like this wig because I'm gonna have to take one for the team and wear it and look like an idiot.
It's bad.
Oh wait, I passed something up. The meeting. How does that
Oh,
go?
we had a sushi-
Sherri, you didn't know anybody there, right? You show up. I mean, you know
Oh, yeah,
Alec.
that's when you
You've
first
seen
met.
everybody at
That's right.
shows, maybe, but you show up and you're like, oh, what am I getting myself into?
It was interesting, but I enjoyed it. I mean, it was a great time.
Talk too much.
I don't talk that much, and neither does Sporty, so it all works out,
Yeah, like it's weird how everybody fell exactly into the correct
Yeah.
role
Yeah.
for them, for their personality and for like, their look even. Everybody looks right.
So you're
That's
sitting there at
crazy.
this meeting, and when you leave, you realize, oh shit, I signed up for this. Or was it like that was fun, and I want to have more fun, so that
It
works
was
out?
fun, but I was still nervous because at the point in time, I was like, damn, I felt like we had a lot to go over and study, and I felt like we didn't have a lot of time for the show, like until the show.
Oh right.
I was
You know
still,
what I mean?
I was still really excited because I still hadn't really picked out which parts were Sporty Spice. And I was
Oh,
like,
did you
yeah,
say,
I'm
I've
just, I was
still
just
never
singing-
heard the
well, I was just
Spice Girl?
singing- No, I mean, I'd
Right,
heard
right.
them, but I was just singing the whole song. I'm like, oh yeah, I got this. I can
Gotcha.
sing this and whatever. And then I pieced out the parts that are hers, and that's when it hit me that I was like, okay, this is something that's going to be a challenge, and I'll do it. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Challenge accepted.
Oh, holy shit, huh? It's just because of the high range?
Oh yeah.
Is that what it is?
Oh yeah, it's like
Right.
4 or 5 notes above my comfort zone, but
Can I just
Wait,
take the fucking
4?
pictures and roll out?
I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it.
It would be hard for anybody. Like I
Yeah.
was listening to it, I'm like, holy shit, that sucks. Like I felt bad. I'm like, I'm glad I don't
don't feel
have to
bad.
do. I was just like, I'm glad I don't have to do that because it's gonna be. I mean, but once you're in it and you're feeling it and that part in the song comes, it's gonna flow out.
Yeah.
Like you realize, hey, you know what? Because I can't do it like when I'm at practice or I'm normal. But if I would be at like Rock the Mic or something and I'm like hammered, I would hit some notes I didn't know. I'm like, whoa, where the fuck did that come from?
All right.
I was
Yeah,
drunk the
yeah.
other day
Sometimes it
trying
just
to
happens.
sing.
Like you're on stage and just the energy just comes.
And the alcohol. Sherri, you going to drink a little bit? Or?
Oh,
Do you drink a lot?
absolutely.
You do?
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
Well,
I didn't know.
I mean, I said I wasn't going to, especially during Mardi Gras, and I'm doing this fat loss challenge. And then last night, I just
Why
Hey,
is he
why is
laughing?
Matey laughing on the floor right now with his microphone?
He's like cracking up.
why is your microphone
the
not
veins
on the
in his
stand?
forehead are
Dude, I know
popping out.
the V. He's double V right now. Double V.
Does this mean we have to
It
make all
really
the sound
is. He's got the
effects?
vein in the middle and then the ones on the outside.
It looks like a hurricane.
He's got the peace sign on his head. The victory sign.
Finally, they're
Winston
making fun of
Churchill.
somebody else's-
This looks so good.
I got
It
one,
reminds
too.
me of freedom of
Yeah,
speech for women.
This is gorgeous.
Isn't it? And it's the color of crimson.
I hate my laugh.
Just go play every song you got.
What you trying to do?
Backstage.
I made it readjusted. That'll
that?
last for a whole 15 minutes.
Backstage.
Uh-oh. You heard that? Play that again?
I love it.
Caitlin to the front stage.
Oh, all right.
Caitlin to the front stage.
So after the meeting, you have the photo shoot.
Photo show.
Shout.
Got an accent.
Dude, me and her are like the same fucking person. It's bad. Oh, God, you got two of us right now.
I can't.
Hey,
I'm
you
gonna have
seen
a
those
blast.
bitches jump up to fix the mic?
Dude, like
Not
her
me.
and Jared, we're gonna start clashing, dude.
No
Like the
problem.
fucking real Spice
Fixing the
Girls,
mic,
dude.
you playing clips simultaneously, and then they're ridiculing.
And then Baby's gonna have to
What a
come in
fucking
and like
surprise.
break us up and be like, "All right, everybody, please calm down. Everything's going to be okay."
Allie has been cracking me up since I have arrived. Yeah.
So the photo shoot goes well. I think the pictures came out incredible.
Yeah, thanks
I
to
think-
y'all. Thank you.
Yeah, it was
Yes,
great.
thank you.
No problem. So then that too kind of creates something. It gives it an image. To me, we always pride ourselves on everything that we're a part of is quality from the beginning to end. So now you have, which started as a joke, turns into now you got girls involved and everything's going good. And then it becomes something. Now visually, the advertising and marketing of it sets a certain standard that you would go, oh shit, now we got to at least look good enough to justify this advertisement, right? And then what you're selling.
And that's when I got worried about the dancing.
Oh yeah, that's huge.
I don't know
That's
how
my
to
biggest
dance.
concern.
I
every
don't know
every
how to
new layer of awesome that has come along with this has come another level of holy shit. Like, what did we get ourselves into?
Oh
A
God,
goal to
absolutely.
achieve.
Absolutely.
seriously,
I'm a
seriously.
pitiful dancer.
I don't know how to dance at all.
I
just
took
shake the
dance
hips
my whole life
snap my
and
fingers.
gymnastics and fucking cheerleading, and I still can't dance worth a shit.
Yeah.
At the end of it, if
I'm
somebody
dopey
went,
and clumsy. I don't have like.
They sung really good.
You can't dance.
Yeah, if you can't dance,
If you can't dance, if you can't dance, if you can't dance, if you can't dance to this, you can't do nothing for me, baby. Yeah, we got
Something
the
like
flavor, the behavior, the rhythm. Okay.
yeah, that's awesome. All right,
So
sorry.
then the practice comes. Oh boy, is that an
excited. I
original
love the
song?
Spice Girls.
Girl Spice is already doing original
no, that's
music.
really a
Record
Spice
it,
Girls
That's
Mayday,
for
let's
real
go.
a song. That's really one
I
of
fucked
those.
it up, but she's right.
What?
That's a real
I'm
song.
gonna fight him one day.
It's called If You Can't Dance.
It's called If You Can't Dance. It's a Spice
By the
Girls
Spice
song.
Girls?
Yes.
Yes. I didn't make that. No, we got.
If we could
Sherri
do
never
all
even
of them,
heard
I
that.
would. Like,
Yeah.
oh, dude, I wish we could
I'm
do
lost.
fucking 20 songs.
Oh, no, you don't.
All right.
Viva forever.
I gotta tell you, man, I'm so fucking ready for this to be over.
2 weeks. 2 weeks from the day, ladies and gentlemen.
Like the
Big-
sun.
big success.
Live forever. Live forever. For the moment. Everlasting. Ever searching for the one.
Sherri, you weren't a fan of Spice Girls, were you?
I was more like Smashing Pumpkins, Nine
like
Inch
them
Nails.
too.
We were 10 though, too. Like, I feel
Alright.
like
My
I'm not
brother-
saying
my
you're like
older
super
brother likes
older than
Smashing
us,
Pumpkins.
but like
It's
we
not
were
a
little
personal
bitty when they
attack
came
on
to.
you.
No, what I'm saying is like when they became like really famous, we were children. It's different to be a teenager and a
My
child.
brother was Smashing Pumpkins, so I like them too, but I was a Spice
So
Girl.
now that you've listened to them repeatedly, do you like them more or less?
It's not terrible. I actually was at work the other day listening, on repeat and doing my work, and I started, bobbing my head a little bit.
it's kind of
I
fun.
was like, oh no, I've been converted.
It
It's
happened.
the worst.
It happened. So happening.
I've since watched a documentary. I've watched the movie,
Oh,
which
Lord.
I
Oh,
should
you
have.
watched the movie?
Yeah, which I borrowed from the other Ginger from
Not
Freelo.
surprised.
That's right. I was surprised. I was like, how do you? He said it's a brilliant movie. Just watch it. It's great.
Yeah.
Really?
They're on.
It's so
It
funny.
even
don't
came
know?
highly recommended.
That's
He's a
right.
critic.
He
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
I did.
Thank you.
Cornbissandvinegar.com.
So then y'all have the practice. The first time everybody gets together, you got all y'all together, and you're gonna sing the songs. Mayday was there to help y'all out.
I think we were
Yeah,
driving
he
him
offered to
crazy.
come, and I was like, "Are you serious?"
I was
was-
so excited. he
Thank
was coming.
goodness.
I was treated very poorly as a photographer.
Me too. That had me dying.
How were you treated? Oh, you agree though. I was mistreated.
That was so funny. You were like, me too.
You treated us like shit.
I did not.
I'm not
fucking-
fucking picking up a broom in my house or in
You
studio.
were sexist.
I was trying to have props, and that was the only thing
Actually,
around.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought the props were kind of 90s because they would do stupid shit.
Thank
However,
you. Not clean.
I like the vacuum cleaner of the night.
Yeah, thank you, man. That's
dead serious. He was like, "Here, take this."
I still wanted to move that tire.
I
though.
know. We should have done
Oh,
it.
god damn.
That would have been great.
If Jared,
I got
if
shot
Jared's
down.
laugh does not leave this room.
Show some girl
Jared-
power and show us how fast you can clean this place up. So, y'all get together. Mayday, how were you treated, first off? That's what I really, I care
I
about.
was
that.
actually treated nice. All the
Really?
girls were nice to me.
Even the posh chick.
She was nicer. She actually said hi to me this time.
Really?
Yeah.
Lauren
so we're at
cried.
least going.
Did you?
Yeah, she went
Hi.
hi.
Baby
She acknowledged
hi.
you
Yeah. Hi.
once she
went,
found
"Hey."
out you had a mute button.
Yeah. And it's like, you did. I'm like, oh, damn.
She's
All right, so
so
she
funny.
told you hi.
Yeah, everybody
All right.
told me hi, and everybody else.
Did
maybe
she need
was
you to
nice.
count when the song started every
No,
time?
but we did have some technical difficulties, and I did have to kind of work a little overtime for her to get it right. So that was
right.
kind of interesting.
The microphone wouldn't work. And dude, it's like, what if he wouldn't have been there? You
Yeah,
know what
we
I'm saying?
would've
Like,
been like-
I would have been so fucked. Like, I would just be like, I don't know. Like, we'll just, I don't know. He knew exactly what to do. He was Mayday on the fucking spot. He went and got
There you
another
go.
cable. He was on it, dude.
On it.
Should have
On
went
it.
got a broom. That would have went over well. Took over so well. So how's practice go? Tell me a little bit about practice.
Y'all can say it because I've
Oh.
already said.
Sure,
I
give me-
had a blast.
yeah.
I mean, I went post-workout. I felt like I was already in character. you know?
I got you.
I was a little stinky. I apologized
Oh, I didn't
ahead of time.
notice.
No,
I
you
know.
didn't stink at all. I was right next to you. You were good. You were
But-
good.
I did
We
like
did
how
a
she
couple-
was she was trying
Oh,
hard. She
yeah.
kept on throwing the papers like,
She was
"Fuck, I'm
going,
gonna start practicing." I was like,
motherfucker!
whoa, all right.
You're getting intense. That's that
Apparently,
pre-workout.
I keep switching these two words, and it's going to be
Oh.
easier if I just remember the right order of the words and just like.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It
enough
is.
of
It's
this.
frustrating. Yeah.
So, Caitlin, was that your first time singing in front of people besides just in
I mean, when I was
front
a
of Jared
kid-
and on this show?
When I was a kid, no, yeah, actually, yes, because when I was a kid, I didn't want people to hear me. So, yeah. And I don't want them to hear me now, really, but it was it was the first. Yeah, I do quit. It was the first time, and I was really nervous at first because it was this. I've been practicing at home. I've been dedicating many hours a day.
Singing into a lampshade.
I'm dead ass. Oh God, she showed you.
No, I just heard
Oh,
about it.
I have a makeup.
I told him
A
about it.
makeup
It's got,
light
like a
that I
light
took
bulb
the
on
I
it.
took
and,
the
like-
umbrella off of it, and so it's like shaped like this, and this is the light. So I was pretending after our practice. I
It
was like,
is
shit,
shaped like it.
I have been practicing with a microphone that I hold, and we have to have the stand for like the first couple of songs.
All right.
And I'm not used to that, so I was like, shit, I gotta get used to that. So I had to practice with this light. But I practiced in the mirror, like in my whole costume the whole time because I don't know, I gotta get into it. I can't just be like in my pajamas doing it. I gotta do it.
So you put
I can
this
be in my
outfit-
pajamas doing it.
Yeah, right. Or your
I prefer
sweatpants.
to be. I would like to be like that, but I can't get into it. When I put the wig on, I'm like, all right, I see it.
You
I can
transform. Do you talk differently?
see it. No,
No.
I'm still
Oh.
annoying. So,
Just
but
scarier.
then I got used to looking in the mirror, and I'm like, yeah, I got this, because I can see what I'm doing. And then I'm like, I can't do that. When we were on stage, I'm like, shit, I feel like an idiot because I can't see what I'm doing. Then I didn't know who to look at. Then I would just stare at you. I was staring at him, I swear to God. So,
Did you make you feel uncomfortable?
Definitely.
Okay. Have to have a
So
talk with
now-
Jared about this.
Throw your paper, Sherri.
so now I turn to the side of
She
my
was
bed.
imagining you naked. I think that's what they say to do.
Well, then I'll either just look up to the sky to the left, but now I don't look in the mirror and I just dance, but I still feel stupid. We'll see this Wednesday. I feel like I have an understanding of what it'll feel like, but I'm
Gotcha.
still think that I'm going to be like, oh, fuck.
You
when
have a
there's
retard
people.
helmet too, then.
Allie, how did you feel about practice?
I thought it was freaking awesome. I was just like so overwhelmed and grateful and blown away by the fact that like everybody cares about this as much as I do, and everybody really does want to do it, and they're not doing it like out of pity or whatever reason. Like everybody's having fun. Like we're really doing it, and it felt like we were almost like them. Like I'm weird, but like sometimes I just get feelings, and it made me have a kind of a feeling like, man, this kind of feels like maybe this is what it would have been like for them. Like, I don't know, it's just dumb. But like when we just do these acapella harmony things, I'm like, this is so cool. Like, I don't know. I was giddy.
Well, doing
Oh,
all
yeah,
your
we had
research,
fun.
everything that Allie tells me after she'll research something, she'll watch this damn documentary.
We all did cried so much.
And all y'all watch
I
it?
think
Good,
I did,
good.
yeah.
All right.
I haven't finished it yet. But
So Allie, I find out about this documentary, and she's very upset about it, and tells me about the horrible things she's found out towards it and their career. And I don't care. I'm like, okay, and I just ignore it. And then she tells me again, and I'm like, sorry, it doesn't matter to me. And the poor thing, she proceeds to cry. Like she got so emotionally
I cried at the end.
attached to these to the Spice
I
Girls
love
that
the Spice Girl.
she was bawling,
Crying
crying.
now.
No, I'm not crying, but like I did. Like
And then I cared because
I
now it's my
cared.
fucking problem. like,
I'm sorry, I didn't know that they had
So then
fucking
I
eating disorders
cried
and
and
shit.
she
It broke my heart.
cried, and then we ate a
And then
pound of
the way they broke up
cheesecake
and everything, nobody
went to
really
sleep.
wanted to. It was just really sad, and they wrote the song about it, and it was just like she wasn't there, and it was just like, oh my god, this is just crazy, like because they were really all best friends, and it was like a sad breakup. It wasn't like just oh well, this band broke up. Like they became a family.
Sporty, you didn't cry, right? You didn't care.
I don't have any tears in here. I went and did my own thing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she did. I turn to you.
What does that mean?
Mel B. No.
Yeah, Melanie
C.
Music.
Had her own.
Oh,
that techno
okay.
song.
Yeah.
All right.
It's really good.
A few of them went and did solo stuff, which is weird because I don't think any. But she's still doing it.
Oh
Melanie C still does her own thing. What the fuck is that?
Who is it?
What is that? Is that gonna go on the whole fucking
That's what
time?
it sounds like in here after the documentary's over. God damn. That was a long one. What'd you fucking look for that? 2
Manic
hours of
women
crying.
crying.
Is it hot in here? Do you want me to turn the air down?
No, it's me. It's
Oh,
me.
God.
I'm all. It's
She's
It's
running
just me.
hot.
Caitlin, did you cry after the documentary? Are you trying not to cry right now?
no,
Okay.
I'm hot blooded. Check it and see. No, I think I teared up. I felt a little bit bad when Ginger left. My glasses are stuck to my head. I felt bad because it was kind of. You could tell that she was like sad that they were still doing it without her. Like she wanted to do it, but she was.
She
in a
couldn't
different
physically
place.
do it, but she was fucking bulimic. Like it's
Yeah,
horrible.
they all. Yeah, they had.
They
We
were
got these
unhealthy. They
problems
didn't get
too
breaks.
now.
It's
They
gotta
were
be
having
hard to
SpaghettiOs
sing when you've
today.
been puking, like, right? Doesn't it?
Yeah, it tears your esophagus up. Poor thing was probably so broken down that she could not physically do it anymore.
Probably
was bony
was
as
the
fuck, though.
hair.
It's so sad, dude. Like, it really is a serious illness. Like, it's bad. And then
Sounds like
Sporty
Mayday
also
watched
had
the
an eating disorder,
documentary.
and I saw a video of them, and
Oh,
the poor
really?
thing looked so. She was skin and
And she was
bone,
still
and it looked
working
so
out.
sad. Like, I just,
And,
it's
yeah.
sad to see, them like that. But
We're the eating version of them.
right, we're like the hefty version. We eat.
You're them
Yeah.
if they didn't have
Healthy
disorders.
version.
Right. This
Yeah.
is what they would. Yeah, healthy. I didn't mean to say hefty.
But
It
now
just
I'm
came out.
getting a little
Hefty, hefty.
crazy because I've eaten pizza and some SpaghettiOs.
Oh, really? You've been binging out, and you
No,
broke your
I've
diet.
been doing pretty good.
Just with alcohol, though.
We all broke our diet.
I still had paleo pancakes for breakfast.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Like flourless
I was
pancakes.
doing good until this weekend, and I had a small pizza yesterday and SpaghettiOs and meatballs today because I like it. And I'm
I
gonna
ate
work it off
pancake for
tomorrow.
breakfast one day, like a lot of it, and then
Did
I
you
ate
get the baby?
freaking brownies. No, I didn't eat the baby.
No, did you get it?
No, I didn't get it. No, I threw the whole thing away after because I ate so much of it. I was like, screw it, this is done.
Well, in watching the documentary, you did find similarities, kind of like just like this group. It was just somebody looking for an ad. I believe it was a company of like,
It was these two guys, and I don't have their
Yeah,
name,
I
but
forgot
these
their
two
names.
guys, they were like investors, I guess, and they were like, we want to start a girl band, and they put ads out, and over 200 people tried out. And actually, Jerry and Emma were both not at the original auditions. The other three got
Can you
through.
use their girl name? Because I don't know.
Emma.
No.
I don't know
If
that.
you don't know,
babe-
then that's on you.
Yeah, if you don't know, then you'll never ever.
How can I
know.
cry about people I don't know about? I'm trying to care here.
Okay, think of it this
only
way.
gonna last
G,
an hour.
Jerry, Ginger. G, Jerry.
Ali's
Jerry,
character
Ginger. I'm
was
Jerry. Jerry,
All right.
Ginger.
So she
Okay?
wasn't one of the original ones.
She was original, but she didn't go to the original.
She didn't go to the
casting
original
call.
audition
Yeah.
because she was like didn't see it or something. And then Emma was like at her grandma's funeral out of town.
They
So
did have
then-
another member first, and then they
This
switched
other
her.
random chick, they said she didn't mesh together. And then when Jerry came and tried out, they were like, boom. The chick is va va boom.
Yeah.
And she's like a little older. She was like, she had
Yeah.
her shit. Like she was ready. And she also did like some risque modeling.
Oh,
and
yeah, that was a scandal.
So she like was probably impressed the fuck out of them. They were like, this chick's gonna do this. And I don't know how Emma got in. I guess because she was so cute and they were just like, this is perfect. But dude, they all became best friends almost instantly.
Really,
Yeah.
it got
It was the
along
coolest
really well
fucking
for a
thing.
long
They felt
time.
like that was it.
House.
They put them in a house together where they had to practice for months and months and months and
Like
do.
nuns.
And they wrote all their songs.
They wrote all their
and
own
dances.
songs. Yep.
All right.
They really are creative, and they were trying to put forth a positive message too, which I thought was really cool. Like they made a good point. We don't sing about the same things everyone else sings about. We just didn't want to sing about all the same things. You know what I mean? Like
She studied that
they
documentary.
talk about friendship and
They never end.
No, but for real though, it's like it's about friendship and like being strong and like it's just not like
They don't have a lot of
stick
whining
your
about being
finger
broke.
in my asshole. Like every song is just like blatantly like sexual, or it's about money, or it's about this, or it's about that. And they were singing about like relationships in life
And girl power.
and girl power.
Do they? They don't really have a lot of songs where it's about like this guy breaking up with her, or them don't. They didn't do it.
No,
We
their
don't need
stuff's
men.
more of
and-
having. It's more of just
About
like
two becoming one, you know?
yeah. They had the romantic song there, but
Oh,
it
they
wasn't
did.
like
All right.
disgusting though. It was like pretty. Like they weren't sleazy at all. Although they dressed a bit risque, they weren't sleazy in my opinion.
All right. So they actually did plan this to be kind of for young girls. I mean, this
Yeah,
was
yeah, a lot of kids, kids liked them. I mean, like I said, around that age, I think we were the exact right age where when they came out, that's who should have been looking at them, like
15.
10-year-olds, 11-year-olds, which, you know what I mean? We did try to dress slutty because of them,
Yeah.
but we also had strong friendship values and a good relationship with our moms. Mama, I love you.
See, that
You know
Spice
what I mean?
Girls
So
did
it
change the world.
instilled, it's still like I know people think like one of my friends today. He sends me a comment on Facebook on one of the Spice Girls advertisements and's like, "This is not like you back in the day at all." And
Oh, I
there's like
saw
weird
that.
faces on it. And he's a good friend. And I'm like, he knew me during them wild days, but like he didn't know me when I was 10. I was like, what do you mean back in the day? Because back in the day, when I was 10 years old, I was obsessed with the Spice Girls. Like literally, I wanted to just be them. Like I know it sounds stupid, but when you're a kid, you got to be obsessed with something.
Yeah.
That's what I was obsessed with. I loved
Yeah.
them. I loved singing. I wanted to be. We tried to hold auditions for a girl group at my school during lunchtime. Like this is something stupid that I did, and have girls come sing, and I'll be like, no, that sounds like shit. And it ended up just being me and my 5 best friends, and we'd be mean to the one that couldn't sing. It was terrible. We'd be like, you're just meant to be a background singer, Samantha. And Jessica's like, yeah, sorry. And like Samantha's like, but I want to sing more. We're like, no, it's just so bad. So we let her like do. I think she ended up being Posh because Posh sings the least. No
So when
offense
is
to
that
anybody,
good
but-
stuff going to start? Next practice?
What, like us being mean and fighting? I don't know. I mean, the real Spice Girls did eventually get
Yeah.
super because the two clash into the strong personalities of Mel B,
Me.
Scary,
Yeah.
and Jerry,
have a-
Ginger.
Trash. Look at that wig.
So either me and Caitlin are gonna start butting heads big time.
That's what I think's going
Or,
to happen.
I mean, hopefully that could never happen because like I
Caitlin,
feel
see,
like,
I'm not a
that's
singer.
my
I'm
new best
nervous. I
friend.
don't think once she gets a little taste
Now
of it.
you need
oh,
to
yeah.
move over. I'm coming through.
Honestly,
Okay.
if you want to know why I think it happened, I don't think it was because of that. I think it's because of the enormous amount of pressure that they were all under. Like that makes anybody fight. You know what I mean? I think it got to where they said there was one year that they did not get one day off at all,
Oh,
not
yeah.
one day off, and they were all
And
like
they
just
fired their
beaten
manager.
down and like in airplanes every morning. Yeah, they ended up firing Simon Fuller and doing their own shit and like we're gonna manage ourselves, and they were like doing. Then that's extra work.
Yeah,
Like,
we
it
don't
was-
need you.
But they said that he was kind of controlling and like they
Didn't
felt
it all
like.
fall apart right after they did that?
Pretty much,
There you
yeah,
go.
because it was already
Well,
too
Jerry
late.
left.
Learn a
It
lesson,
was already too
ladies.
late. Jerry left. She was already fucking how many fucking
Dude, that
months
dude
into
was
a
like,
fucking
I got a
bulimia
girl
and
pop
done-
band that's the hottest thing ever, and I'm one pregnancy away from this whole thing being over. Like, you got to get what you can at that point. It's even more than like a professional
I
athlete.
just felt bad for them. I felt like, wow, we took for granted that the Spice Girls were what they were and that we could see them and that we could benefit off of them existing. But these poor girls were fucking basically killing themselves, destroying themselves to do
Yeah, they
this.
still
and
have
it's
Lana
just
Coke on
sad.
that picture. They just posted a picture where the girls got back together to do blow.
No, how fucking crazy is that though? We had no idea. We randomly wanted to do it for my birthday, and then they fucking it ended up coinciding with the 20-year anniversary of Spice World, and then they freaking yesterday posting pictures of them all up in each other's grill talking about how glad they are to be back together, and then they signed a deal that each of them gets $10 million. They're gonna do TV stuff. They're gonna do some kind of educational thing, and they're gonna do, I guess, another album and tour. That's
Really?
fucking crazy.
And we're
Right.
going. We're
If they
going in
come here,
costume
we're
and sit
going.
in front row. I am.
I don't know how far I would travel. Just
We're
and I
gonna
hate
get
to be
called
like
on
this, but I
stage
just
and
don't
say-
feel like it's gonna be the
I'll drop
same.
them
Like
all.
Okay,
I think
that's nice
that-
of you.
You're
I think that I
coming.
hate to say this because but I think that 1998 Spice Girls is probably gonna be a lot more entertaining than 2018 Spice Girls. Like, sorry, they are older. I
It's
mean,
hard
they're
to
in great
recapture
shape
that.
and they look good, but it's just weird. Like, there were these happy-go-lucky, crazy little young girls. I don't know if it's gonna be the same.
Well,
Maybe
you
it
can't
will be.
contain that nostalgia again. That's a one-time thing.
Yeah.
But it'll still be fun.
But I
It's
think
not
it would be
Spice
awesome to
Cougars.
see if they came to New Orleans. I would definitely go. I just
Yeah.
don't know how far I would travel, but I would love
Yeah.
to see them.
All right. Sherri, how's the movie? Was it good?
I mean, it was kitschy, you know. It was fun for a 10-year-old, I guess.
And she looked at me and she looked at me.
I love that movie.
She was like, it's fun for a
That's all I needed is a little time to work on this. I bet you if y'all would watch the movie now, you're gonna be like, "Oh wow!"
No, it's
I
good.
would love to watch it
I've
again.
seen
I don't
clips of
have it.
Still, I haven't seen it in years.
I might buy the DVD.
I was about to.
DVD's
I don't
nuts.
know.
If I do, I'll let you borrow it.
It's a movie about them trying to figure out what kind of movie the Spice Girls are going to make. So it's like, it's very meta, you know.
Gotcha.
And in the
All right.
end, they agree, the guy says that they can make the movie, and then he's like, yeah, but that guy really is in their crew.
Spoiler alert.
Thanks for tuning in. Tune in next week with the Jack Lock
I'm the
Rock
queen
Show. That's right,
of
Blaine and Jack join us next week on the show. You can see the Girl Spice. You can see Jack Lock. You can see Zombies Eating Sheep. And the House of Goats, February 17th at Southport Hall. Southport Hall.
Southport Hall.
If I get it, will you watch it with me, or do I need to watch
you
that with
there.
my mom?
I'll watch it with you.
You know what? I will continue to do the Spice Girls' birthday and watch it with you.
Wow.
Yes.
I
But if
can
it
watch
makes
with
me
my mom,
cry, I'm
too.
going to be mad.
Jared says he's gonna watch stuff with me, but he doesn't. He falls asleep within like 10 minutes.
Oh, I know. That pisses me off so much. It's like, no, bullshit. So now I got to watch this by myself. And
It's
whenever I want to
watching
hit
a
somebody
movie.
and say something, the motherfucker's sleeping.
Yeah, Jared puts stuff on, and it's like some weird,
I need somebody to
fucked up
talk
shit,
to
and
when I'm
watching
watching
it,
something.
And he falls asleep, and I'm like, shit, now I gotta finish this weird ass movie that is kind of good. And then he wakes up, oh, did I miss it?
Watching
Have to hit her on the way
yeah,
home.
you did.
Watching a movie seems like an individual event, though. I don't know why that's a group or joint
No,
project.
it's not. It's a joint project.
Well, I ask
Right.
too many questions. When I watch movies, I need to watch them 7 times, and then I'm like, oh my god, that's what happened. By the
Right.
But
pretty
we,
much.
we don't need to watch Spice World 7 times.
no,
do we? Okay.
no.
All right,
I've
she's
watched it so
twice.
many
That's
times
it.
that, like,
It was my hangover movie today, okay?
All right.
That, yeah.
I've probably seen that motherfucker hundreds of times.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
When you're a kid, like,
Not because you needed to understand the content, right?
oh, no,
It's
no.
'cause you
I
wanted
just,
to watch
I
it
just was
again.
obsessed with the Spice
How
Girls.
did their characters come through in the movie?
Yeah.
I mean, they're playing themselves.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they didn't really
absolutely.
act.
They
They were
wasn't.
just
They weren't
them.
acting. And one cool thing about it, my favorite part of it was the bus. I was like, that is the coolest fucking bus
Oh, I
ever.
know. It had
Everybody's
the
got their own
flag.
little cool little spot and shit, and they would do all the little goofy stuff. It was just the coolest. I was like, oh my god, I would love to like go do that. Like I could do that.
All right.
When I was a kid, that's what I wanted. I was like, I will be some little crazy ass bitch on a bus driving around. Because I'm sure a lot of tour buses are not that nice. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, they
I didn't
did
know
have
what
that
tour
bus
was
real?
really like.
I don't know. I don't know if that was really their bus or if that was just for the movie.
I don't know, but it's
Might have
awesome
been.
if it's real. Anyway,
I just
I don't
wanted
know.
to be Ginger Spice and date Zach Hansen.
I wanted
know what
to
that is.
date
What?
Nick Carter.
Oh,
From
and now we talk about.
Hanson.
Oh, all right.
Are you
Dude,
serious?
they even got the
I
boyfriends to go
love
with
Nah.
that.
Are you
Zach.
serious?
You know, Lily asked me the other day. I have a Hanson poster in my room, and it fell off the wall. I mean, in my makeup room, and it fell out of the frame because I have this cheap frame. And I picked it up and I put it back in the frame and I put it back on the wall. And Lily was staring at it, and she said, "Hey, Mom, is that you when you were a little girl?" And I was like, "Where?" And she's like, "You, right in the middle at the bottom. Is that you when you were a little girl?" And I was like, "No, that's
That was my boyfriend. Oh.
I really actually did kind of look like that, though. That's what's funny. So I can see why she would say that. But we're doing Hanson next year for her birthday.
Dude, I would totally do Hanson.
We're Xing out a
won't.
couple. Us
Line
three.
somewhere.
I don't think
Absolutely
they have
not.
Bob
No,
songs.
Wait, how am I gonna play drums?
No, I'm Zach.
Oh, here we go.
No, I want to be the cute little one. What's his name?
That's Zach.
Oh fuck! What's the middle one? Taylor. I'll be Taylor. All right.
And then Isaac
Look,
is actually
eyes
the
on
hottest
the
now.
prize.
Isaac is the
Look,
hottest
you
now.
got to
The other
focus
two-
on the next
Yeah.
game. All right, don't
all right,
overlook
all
this.
right, all right.
Jesus. Sherri, you said you had a hangover.
Yeah.
Ginger and the Bee played last night at Twist.
No, that was Friday.
Oh, that was Friday.
The
Yeah.
backstage.
Yesterday was Chewbacca's.
Oh, that's right. Tell me about Friday first. How'd that
Um,
go? Did y'all have a good show?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, typical Twist, and then of course it's
Oh,
Mardi
Twist
Gras,
alone.
so there were maybe 20 people in the
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
place. But we just played an acoustic set.
Still had fun.
Still had fun. Yeah,
Did Cars.
Yeah.
You put out Cars video
we did
recently.
put out. Yep,
Oh yeah.
That was
That's
pretty
right.
neat.
Right.
it's on the YouTubes and the website.
I really like that one where it's the little play car and someone stuck the faces through
Yeah.
the little characters,
The little stop
the
motion.
action
yeah.
figures. That
Yeah.
was really neat.
Yeah, that was all Pedro's idea. He
Oh, boy.
he set us up. So
I like the
Alright.
projector with the
That's
the
what I was
steering
gonna
wheel.
say. I like
Yeah.
the
That was pretty
projector
fun.
with
and
y'all going
Freelo
through all
and
the
that.
different stuff.
Most entertaining Freelo's
That was
been.
pretty cool looking.
He's so fucking awkward, huh?
Yeah, he is.
Is he awkward?
Yeah.
Oh, he always is.
Even
She
on
looked-
video. Like it's not just
Yeah.
he's great, comes across perfect on video, but in person he's awkward.
Yeah.
No, it's awkward in both. Like
Well, I mean,
or
why
vice
would you not
versa.
be awkward all of a sudden if you're awkward?
I don't know. Some people you think put them on a video and they seem
Right.
awkward.
They can,
It's
they can use
good
it to
though,
their
because that's what
advantage
people want
too.
from Scott. Like that's his
For
thing.
him to
He's
be
quirky.
awkward.
Yeah, people like
Hey.
that. That's what the
I'm very
ginger
pissed
thing
about
is.
that.
Is
Like,
it awkward to you, Sherry, or just us?
I'm just as awkward, so I don't even think I noticed
think?
it. Yeah,
I don't feel
just-
like you are, but yeah, maybe. I mean,
You're
No.
more awkward when you're around him.
He takes out all my frills though. Maybe I've just gotten better in general. Like maybe the awkward is kind of wearing off. a
All
little
right,
bit.
he's still
Yeah.
got a little ways to go. He's never gonna make it. Not with
oh,
that.
come on. No, I'm just
just
saying. I
gonna
think
be
that's his
Freelo.
charm. Is like he's him. That's how he is.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, because he's got a funny sense of humor. He's like a dryish sense of humor. But like you can say stuff to him and you can't figure out if it offends him or not. But then he won't get mad at you. He'll just kind of like let you know, like in the nicest way that was kind of not cool to say. But like he never like he's not aggressive
But
or mean. He's
I
just
think
kind of
that's
like.
what it is. It's
he-
not that he's awkward. It's that you can't read him, so that it makes you awkward because you're
But
like,
I think
fuck,
he
I
like
can't read
he's
this
smart, so he like sends subtle hints to people and expects them to
I
get
don't
them.
know
And I
if
think
he's
that's
smart.
so. Like sometimes you'll say stuff and he'll kind of like let you know, okay, dude, you shouldn't have said that. But like he won't like come at you all crazy, like, dude, don't fucking talk to me like that. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean?
What?
Like,
Oh
No.
my God.
I
Well,
never
he still,
felt
hasn't,
like it was.
he still hasn't let it down that I did not come to him directly for my graphic design needs. He's like, dude, you post to Facebook before you ask
I'm
your
very
bandmate
pissed about
who's-
that.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
really?
sure
Is
he
that it? He's a little sensitive.
You gotta talk to Freelo. Talk to Freelo.
no, I don't think it's necessarily sensitive. I think
No.
that
Sherry knows.
I don't know. Okay. yeah. Why are we talking about Scott right now?
Because it's interesting as
Because
shit
that's
to me.
not nice. He's not here
He
to
was in
defend
the
himself.
video.
I'm
He
not
was driving
ragging on him. I'm just
around.
saying what it is. I love the dude to
He's a
death.
cool
but-
dude.
I like the robot chicken thing. It reminded me of robot chicken.
The stop motion.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
that was cool.
And
I
then
gotta
you,
go see this. I don't know what this is.
It's called YouTube. Kate.
I
Oh.
know. But I told you the
I know she was singing one of my songs
wait.
the other day.
Proof. This is
Which
proof.
one?
Look.
oh.
It's kind of
Here we
beast
go.
at the end when
Wait
your
a
girl's
minute.
like working on the car. I'm like, damn, go ahead. Is that his wife?
No, that's my
This
my
is
derby
my
wife.
Oh,
playlist.
your derby wife.
That's right.
All right.
This is my playlist for
I was like, this
when
chick's
I do
beast. She's
anything in
fixing the
life.
car. Where's the man? She
That's
got
your
this.
Video, the I Quit song.
Oh, yep, there it is. She's been listening.
She is. She's got the
I
proof.
quit. I quit.
Now you
love
know where
it.
all them plays come from. 52 plays in like an hour. Yeah, Caitlin wearing that shit out.
Jared was working out to it.
Sweet. I like it.
And he didn't quit.
Divorce.
Exactly.
So then the next night, Saturday night, you do the crew at Chewbacca's.
That's right.
And you do your Princess Leia
So,
in that,
yeah,
right?
I'm a member of the Leisurettes. Play on majorettes. And this year I was
yeah.
a member of the Mojo Dancers. I know it doesn't sound like my personality, but I actually had to go out there.
You
She
really
got
look
the,
cute, too.
The belt
Yeah,
and the
you look.
boots.
It looks
And
like
you do
Leia.
really good. I want to tell you, you do really good with your makeup.
Yes, really good makeup.
You
do your
do
makeup?
a lot of makeup.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
She does.
Really?
I'm not wearing makeup right now. Sorry, guys.
Oh,
That's
oh
all
my
right.
God,
It seemed
that's
like
my
everybody
song.
had a full face of
As long
makeup
as
at
I'm not being
practice, and I
mistreated,
felt
I
like
don't
a
care.
complete bum because I do not wear any makeup to work, and I was like, God, everybody looks so glam.
I am the annoying bitch
You
who's
had your
always
hair
gotta
all
wear
fixed
makeup
and shit.
on.
I was like, oh,
No, because
Uh-huh.
I had to wash it today. I thought about not doing it, but I have to do something tomorrow, and I didn't want to wash it tomorrow, so I skipped a step for tomorrow. And did it
Speaking of
today.
makeup, you're doing makeup for before the show, at least on Ali and yourself,
Yeah.
and then you're gonna perform. That's kind of cool that you do
well,
a
I'm hiring her to
multi-pump-
do my makeup because it's my birthday, and I want it to look perfect. You know what I'm saying? Usually when I do zombies, I get her to do it. So,
And if anybody wants anything, we can do it.
I just didn't
What
want
does
you
that
to
mean?
feel like you had to do everybody's because it takes a long time, and I don't know how much time we have. That's all.
No, I think I'll be nervous that day, but I don't mind doing people's makeup because it'll.
just don't want you to feel like you have to be the
Occupy
makeup
my
artist.
mind.
You know, what I
fill
mean?
some time. Yeah, yeah.
But I might be singing.
But for real, Sherry, you don't need it. Like yours looks just.
Yeah,
as
you
good.
did a really good job.
Like,
on
I
your
was
makeup.
impressed
a
with
lot of
that
YouTube
eyeshadow.
videos.
If anything, if we didn't, whatever, I
eyelashes
could
look
always
good.
tweak whatever people do if
Uh-oh.
worst
Oh,
case.
Fucking
I
up.
like that. So let her come in. Yeah, let her come in kind of
No,
Photoshop
that's what
everybody.
happened with Lauren. Lauren came over to my house before before the shoot, and she was like, just make my eyebrows darker and make my shadow darker. So I tweaked it, but she did her own makeup. I just like zhuzhed it.
I think you did 2 days worth of work for the Insane Clown Posse show.
Amanda's makeup looked really good too, though.
Oh,
I don't
I
even
forgot
think
I
you
did her
really
makeup.
need.
What was that?
I'm the
was-
only one that can't do
That was
it.
for. Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, I'm thinking back when I did her
For the
makeup.
photo shoot.
Yeah. She did a good job on her makeup too. She really did.
I just put like that little like thin eyebrow.
Which songs
I
you
had
got?
a lot
I
of
put like a
bronzer
little
on.
bit of white eyeshadow. It looked kind of stupid, so I'm gonna need you to
Yeah,
do
it's
it.
way too much makeup stuff. You're not start
Yeah,
getting
we
bored.
don't-
Okay,
Y'all
okay,
don't wanna
fine.
get
We
me
sat there and talked about
started.
video games. I get so bored, and I can't talk
whatever.
about fucking makeup for like.
Well, all I know is I cannot be too much darker than what I am now because I'm already being the black girl, and I don't want to get smacked off stage
What?
for wearing black paint.
To me, it's
The
like, you
black
know what?
one.
I think that Mel would want whoever to play her to be
The
whatever
black one.
color they want to be.
That's
and play
right.
her.
I'm not- I mean,
like,
I'm
I don't
fine
think she'd be
being
insulted that a white
pasty.
girl is playing her. I really don't.
The black one.
So is this the hardest part for you? Sherry talked about it's going to be hard. The dance moves is one
Yeah.
thing, and then the high range. To you, is
Yeah.
the hard part you playing an African American
No,
woman?
the black
It
one.
just seems like it.
Why would
It's
you
so
say
much-
that? No.
What is
Why? She's has
No,
obviously
because
has a
people
problem
get in
with it.
trouble for shit like that. And she doesn't want people to think that she's being
No,
disrespectful.
that's
I
not
get
what
it.
I don't mind being that at all.
You're not going in blackface.
No,
I mean,
come on,
The black
dude.
one. What makes it funny for me, I think, but it's also something that I need to be able to get into character is
Right.
the wig. I don't normally. I know that I do a lot of Halloween makeup and craziness, but when I do that shit, I do it at my house and then I take my pictures, post it, wash it off. I don't go anywhere. I don't dress up for Halloween. Usually, I did this year, but I don't ever do that. So I always feel funny in costume in public. Oddly enough,
it should be liberating.
yeah. And
It
I
is.
don't.
That's
And I
why-
never
Unless
wear
you play a
wig.
black person, then it's incarcerating.
No. And I don't ever wear a wig. I don't own any wigs until now. Now I have two, one like afro and one Spice Girl. But the wig makes me feel kind of funny because I don't normally wear a wig, so
Oh, right.
it just lets me know I'm in a costume. But it also helps me get into my character, so I kind of need it. And it's an awesome wig. It's very soft to the touch.
So is that what you
Yeah,
worry
it
about the
looks
most? The
good.
wig?
It's really high quality.
It's not that I'm worried about it. It's just it lets me know that I'm being a
Scary.
character. That I'm like a character.
Are you going to talk with the accent?
I'm gonna try
That
to.
night.
Pope Clown keeps saying, "Oh, I bet money she's gonna break character." So I really have to not because we don't want him to win.
True. Ali, what 5 songs are y'all doing that night?
We're opening the show with The Lady is a Vamp, and the next song we're doing is Stop, and the third song is
Say you'll be there.
I'm giving you everything.
Oh,
Yeah,
that-
Say You'll Be There, and then Wannabe, and then we're closing out with Colors of the World, spice up your life, every boy and every girl, spice up your life. You know, so. Stomach to the left, you're having a good time.
Shake it to the right.
Oh, wait, that's what you do? You just sit there and laugh at them?
She just did
No,
my
because
part
I
for
did
me,
her
so-
part. I didn't realize
you went
it.
to do it.
part.
Well, because I didn't
Caitlin,
know
you gotta
like, if
cut
you
it
were
out.
really doing it or not. I was
Actually,
like,
my
was
part was supposed to
confronted.
be
No, I like
"Colors
it,
of
I
the
like it.
World," and y'all.
Yeah, I
said-
did her part too, Colors of the World. Like I said, I'm
That's
gonna get
my
up there
part.
and do all the fucking wrong parts, and I'm sorry.
Oh, really? It jumps around that much?
No, it does. It does.
I think that's the main thing
We
about
do
this whole
each
project.
have equal parts that we do.
I
so-
don't care if the wig falls off. I don't care if anybody remembers any of the words. If y'all are up there having fun, it's gonna convey and it's gonna be fun. I think that's kind of been from the beginning of this. The more fun y'all have with it, until about a week ago, then it started getting not fun. But it's been fun to me just a while. But it's just been, the personalities come through, and as long as y'all are having fun, it's gonna be great.
I definitely think it's gonna be fun.
Ali,
I just
do you
don't
have
want to sound bad.
out of those songs? Do you have a favorite one? Does one of them stand out more than any of the others?
I really like Say You'll Be There.
Me too.
That's my jam. It's just like so. It's got like kind of like that old school rap vibe to it, like the like all the sound effects in it or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Nailed it.
Yeah,
He looks at me like I'm stupid, but
I know what
like
you're talking
it,
about.
Me
it
or
just
Mayday?
sounds like old school hip hop. The music in the background of it. I don't know.
All right. Has it always been your favorite, or has that become your favorite after listening to them so much and performing?
Man, I really like so much. I like all the songs. So
I think my least two favorites is Stop and the first one. Those are my least two.
Lady and the
Yeah.
Vamp.
Yeah.
yeah, I kind of feel like instead of Stop, maybe
They're
we,
nice.
Maybe we should have done Never Give Up on the Good Times. Living it up is a state of
Never give it up, no. Never give it up, no.
That was a
But-
cover, right?
No, that's
I
their
don't
know.
song too.
They,
might have
original
been.
song? Really?
It
Is
might
it?
have been a cover, actually.
Oh well, I thought they wrote it.
Never give up on the good. It
times,
is.
better
It
believe
is a
love
cover, isn't
you
it?
find.
I don't know.
Never give it up.
Oh, I'm thinking of that.
Never give
Got to
up
keep on
love.
moving. Nobody gonna break a my stride. It's the same song, right?
I gotta get up. Oh, I like that song. Who is that? That's a rap song.
Don't know. I'll just keep on moving past it.
it.
Do you have a favorite song? You said your ones you don't
Wanna
like.
Be?
Wanna Be's your favorite?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know why. It's just so more fun.
I didn't care for the Lady as a Vamp song until like hearing it as like an intro song or something just to get
It's
it
perfect
into.
for that, but it's not. It doesn't hype me up.
Right. This
So
sounds
then,
like something
I
that
really
was
like that song. Who do you think you are? Slam it,
yeah.
shake it, move it, make it. Tell me how tough you
yeah.
are. Whatever. I like
Right.
that one too. I don't know why we didn't do that one.
Sherri is not being a fan of him, and
Oh.
probably the first time you're listening to him that much. Do you have a favorite?
I actually like Stop. I don't know.
I've always
They
kind of
all
like
kind of stick with me now. So
That was fun now that I know
it's
the-
kind of got that old
yeah, because
school.
we actually know the
Yeah.
choreography of that one.
Oh, there's dance moves
yeah,
to this.
I got,
Yeah.
I got the.
Or is it
choreography.
just stop,
I do
like you
fuck
put
it up
your
a
hand
little
out?
bit, but yeah.
I showed it to
Oh,
you,
yeah,
but
we
you
are.
didn't watch.
Thank you very much. I need somebody with a human
I
touch.
don't remember this.
Hey, you.
Oh, they're actually doing the
always
dance
on the
moves.
run. Gotta slow it down, baby. Gotta have some fun.
I showed it to Michelle at work, and she was like, "Oh my god, I can't picture you doing this." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm doing
It's
it.
happening.
It's so happening.
It's so
But is it-
happening.
Do I really seem that much like
I will say
that?
you
I
seem
would never
chill.
do this. Like,
No,
know?
you seem chill. Like, what's cool, a lot of people who perform, though, always are, like, calm and chill in their interviews and drinking coffee and have glasses on. And then they get on stage and are like, what the fuck is up? Like, different people.
Turn to an animal.
I'm going to be the opposite. I'm like, what the fuck is up now? And I'm going to get up there and be like, yeah.
Yeah, no, you're gonna be fine. I know it.
This
This
is
whole
water,
thing's
by
been.
the way. If I drink coffee, I'm bouncing off the fucking walls.
I drink 1 cup a day in the morning. That's all I need. If I drink more, I feel great.
Caffeine destroys my shit. I get wild. No, but I mean, as far as the nervous thing is whatever, but I'm just saying, like, that seemed like that much like I wouldn't do a girl band. Like,
No.
do I seem that less girly to people?
Since
Which
the-
I guess I'm not, though. I've never really been girly, so I guess maybe that's what. I don't know. I feel like I'm
was a
finding my
tranny.
feminine side. I really do.
Yeah, I need to put that shit back where it came
Y'all
from.
need to ask Jared about his.
Yeah,
Look,
we haven't been getting along
Alan,
good at
Finger
all.
was in a
since
man's
Spice Girls
ass
thing.
probably the night before too, if you think about it.
I turned into like a total bitch and like
The
just,
one
like-
thing I've always been impressed with you, and I'm gonna put kind of Sherri into the same boat, is the longer I get to know both of y'all, and especially you, your versatility. Like, all right, she's in a punk band,
Yeah.
and she's screaming, but then it's like, oh, you're gonna rap, and then when you would rap, it's like, damn, she's a pretty damn good rapper. Like, she raps better than most
I
guys
will
I've
never
heard
claim
rap.
to be a good rapper.
That's
Singer,
been
maybe.
impressive.
You did good earlier.
And now a pop band, it's like, to me, I think it's all kind of the same thing. It's just being a performer, and I think it's assuming a character and being able to listen to something and imitate it. Like, I think that's a skill that some people have and some people don't. And you're really good at listening to something, retaining it, and then giving it back pretty accurate. I think the things that you don't is just limitations of your own kind of abilities or
Yeah,
chemical makeup to
one
where it's
big
like,
problem
yeah.
I have is that Jerry has a super low raspy voice when she sings, and I don't. So like I've been trying to create her voice and sound exactly like her because I can imitate
wants to
almost
destroy
any,
her voice
I can
for the
imitate
show. It's
almost
like, what are
any
you
fucking
doing? You
body
can't do
else.
that.
You know what I mean? Normally vocally, but she's fucking tough for me, and then I'm like getting a little. So that does make me a little nervous. I think my vocals sound weird a little bit, so I'm still working on it. But yeah, I told Manny, I'm like, maybe I'll just like smoke a bunch of cigarettes right before, so I got that.
Don't do it.
Jackie O. You know what I mean? Like,
us.
Well, after the whole zombie set, your voice might be that way.
well, we need to do Rape Van with zombies so that then my voice will be destroyed. After.
We're gonna leave that to House of Goats that night.
I'm sitting in my car
know?
the whole night singing.
But yeah, and I feel bad because y'all are probably, and look, do not feel bad about not watching zombies because you need to be, if you feel more comfortable, you need to be practicing.
Oh, fuck. I
Because
forgot.
that's what I'm saying. We're playing right before, so I'm not gonna have that like chill time with y'all before. Unfortunately, that kind of bothers me because I think it would be a good like bond.
need
We
to
could just
connect. We
cancel
need to
zombies.
connect.
So do you have like a crew to change you in and out of these?
Thanks for tuning in.
No, it's gonna be so difficult. Like
She's
I'm
done
freaking
wardrobe
out.
changes in the middle of the set. She can handle this
Okay.
one.
It's gonna be difficult. The wig might be crooked as fuck.
I mean, I was there for the photo photo shoot. I know how long it took to get into all that stuff.
My wig's
It
pretty
didn't
easy
need to
get
be
on, but
adjusted quite often.
I keep trying to go back and forth between, am I going to wear the wig there? Am I going to put it on there? Like, do I show up in it? I don't
It's
know.
if
Do
I'd
I
show up
walk
in it.
out in front of people
if
and
y'all
want
to show up in character, that would be kind of funny. Like
Oh, I
y'all
have
came
to.
in squad, and that's another thing. I can't do that. I really wish I could do that too.
Well, you can
Well,
do it
I'm-
after
But
the
I'm gonna
show.
wear it for the rest of the night. So fuck
There you go. Me
everybody.
too.
They're gonna have to see
Me
Ginger
too.
Spice getting a fool because I'm gonna be running around stupid. all
Man,
night.
it's becoming kind of hurtful of the bastard child zombies eating sheep has become
know,
because of
right?
I
this
feel so
fucking
bad
cover
about it
band
because, like,
thing.
God,
Oh,
I should
yeah.
be
I
excited.
didn't
My own
realize-
original music and my band is playing, but
I didn't realize how important it was to her when in the middle of zombies rehearsal the other night she started talking about it. And I was like, wait, are you serious?
Now, you've
We
been
can't
at
even
both
do it for
practices.
45
randomly-
minutes.
no,
You've been
all I
at both
said was
practices.
that
What
my
does
voice
she
is
know
not
more
raspy
words
enough.
from? The Spice Girls
Oh,
or
Spice
zombies?
Girls.
Yeah, right.
Bullshit. I had the
Especially
paper
for the
in
songs
front
she's
of
been singing too.
Oh, dude,
I was
look.
like, wait,
All
wait,
night,
wait.
every night for 2 weeks. I
She's
ain't
just
heard
fucking
one
deleting
zombie
everything,
song.
Daryl.
All I
I don't
hear in
need
this
where my zombies
motherfucker
at.
is
Where my
Spice
zombies
Girls.
at? Because you know what? If I fuck zombies up, nobody's gonna know. If people are gonna be scrutinizing the fuck out of the Spice Girls thing, dude, I have
we
to
made such a hype about it.
live and breathe Spice Girls until this show. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. Like literally, this is a what do they fucking call that? It's like a
show?
method role. Like you have to become this.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Because
Like
it's
Jim
not going to
Carrey
be
did.
good if
I think y'all
if you're gonna
putting too
do a
much
tribute.
pressure on
No,
yourself.
if you're gonna do
No,
a
y'all
tribute,
made a
you
hype
need to
about
fucking
this.
do it. Like,
Y'all have a hype and people
now
are like, what the fuck are you doing,
unfortunately-
Caitlin? What is
Unfortunately,
this?
now we have to really do a good show because now people expect to see one. Like
Yeah.
I didn't realize like
Thank
we're
you.
promoting and people would react the way they did. Like it's gotten more attention than anything I've ever done.
But it's this thing from the beginning, just because y'all were having fun with it, it's always been better than it should have been.
Yeah,
Like,
it's-
I don't
it's
think, I don't
ridiculous.
foresee
What if we're
that
doing
changing.
weddings?
Oh my God, yes. Oh, I will
I'd
do
be
it. Hey,
like,
look,
where's
they
the
pay
bride?
us.
Nope.
Like, up
I
here.
will do it 5,000, baby.
Yeah.
1,000 for each.
That is how much.
Yes, this is
Hey,
authentic
that's how
Spice
much-
Girls tribute band. If
That's
y'all would
how
do
much
it,
bands get
We
paid.
will get $1,000 each. Otherwise,
money in
we
their
don't.
This
You
would be
don't
way
play.
better.
We don't play.
Yeah, if y'all could do the rest of this with the accents, it might be a little better.
All right. Wait, my brother, the band that played for my brother's wedding back in January of last year, they got paid a whopping $5,000, and they were all right. I mean, I could have done it, but I'm like, what?
saying, give me
bloody
that
hell? Are you
1,000.
kidding?
Yeah.
That's how much you get paid, and that's what you had? No.
Throw that at me.
Sporty,
I
how
could've
much
done
a
that.
show would you have to make?
200. I'd be
More than Ginger and the Bee, right?
Oh,
I mean,
well,
anything's better than that.
Dude, if we made 1,000 a show, I quit my fucking job.
bloody hell, me too. I don't want to fucking draw any more eyebrows
and then
on
we're gonna
bitches.
get sued by the
Fuck
Spice
your
Girls.
eyeshadow.
Because they're
Fuck
coming
it.
back. And we were going to get sued for doing their shit.
No, yeah,
They're
right.
going to sue it. Yeah, they're probably mad about this. I
Only if
tagged
it's
them in my
good.
Instagram post today, hoping they would see it and like see if they would like say anything.
If it's good, we'll get a cease and assist order, and then you just can never
and
do
you know
it
what
again.
it said? To let
What a
them know
shame.
that we planned this before they planned their reunion. I said, it's so cool that their reunion just now is coinciding with our show. Like, so they know, hey, we
With
already had
girls'
this book. Yeah.
We changed some of the words. Don't worry.
Oh, man.
Fuck.
Are we off air?
No, we're on there.
Oh, okay.
No, we're good. Mayday likes to do that just to make sure
Add it.
Well, anyway,
attention.
his heart and my
show's
heart
getting
is working.
just weird now.
That's
Dude,
right.
fun shit. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, the whole thing's been better every step of it. And I think everybody's addition and what they bring to the table is pretty damn impressive. It's fun. And the effort y'all are putting in, because I hear about all of it, it's amazing. And like that's when good shit happens, when you put forth effort. Once you get on stage, everything you did building up to that moment's going to come through and you're going to be fine because you did put in the work, the effort, and the attention to detail. And it seems like y'all really do. It keeps growing now. Y'all got stage props and they're not vacuum cleaners, unfortunately. But
I hope that it pays off. But I don't know what I'm going to do with myself when this is over. I'm so used to practicing. And
yeah, something's gotta give. You haven't been cooking or cleaning or anything, just focusing
No.
on this. So Jared's gonna be ready
I do
for it
my
to be over.
makeup jobs on the weekend and during the week when I normally do like clean the house and stuff. I'm just chilling and dancing in the mirror with a lamp.
And Sherri, the Ginger, he hasn't gotten too jealous of this project. You're not
I think he's
neglecting.
doing all right. He's actually very supportive of.
Really?
Yeah, because he likes the
he's a Spice
Girls
Girls fan.
Yeah.
So
Everybody is. I was gonna say, like, I didn't. It blew up because everybody loves the fucking Spice Girls. Like, I'm very grateful for them because, like, we wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't for them, of course. But I had some dude who was like, "Oh, congratulations! I thought that was like some touring act." I was like, "Well, good. That means either I did a great job on the flyer, or we looked that good, and people were just like, holy shit, they didn't know it was us. That's pretty crazy."
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
I hope they don't
Like-
know it's me.
People might actually, like, people I don't know are commenting and shit like that on one of the ads that we put out. So it's like, oh shit, man, people are gonna come and really expect us to be like a Spice Girls tribute band.
Yeah, y'all are very entertaining. You put forth practice. I think it's gonna be fun.
And then one dude today said he didn't know there was 3 other bands playing.
Yeah,
So
how
I'm
do
like,
you-
oh god, people think it's just a Spice Girls show.
Let's close on that. Y'all all know a little bit about Zombies, Jack Lock, and
yeah.
House of
I did,
Goats.
yeah.
How do you feel with this Girl Spice going to be smack dab in the middle of this thing?
Holy shit.
I don't know if people will like that or love that.
Right. It's
A
either
lot
going
of
to go
times
one
people
way or
don't
the
really
other.
like the women, you know?
You
Jared
think the
hates
crowd
girls.
for the other people are not gonna like when we get up there? You're saying?
I don't know. They're either gonna love it or they're gonna
The
hate
thing
it.
is, though, like, we're all cute, and there's gonna be a sausage fest like anything else we do.
score.
Unless, of course, you know what I mean? So they're going to see us and they're going to be like, oh shit, let's
Look,
watch
put
this.
it-
There's 5 chicks. Well, how often do you see 5 chicks singing and dancing at Southport on stage? Never.
that's
We have never been known to do anything conventional or, I guess conventional is the best way to put it. I think we're always pushing and looking for something that entertains us and mixing enough insanity that most of the time it works for at least our sense of humor and what entertains us. And I fucking love it. Like, I think that is House of Goats, I've always thought are at their best when they're playing in front of an audience that's not a part of the joke. That's when it's fun for anybody
like
who
Anvil's
invested the
crowd.
time to be a part of the joke. It's your reward for being a House of Goats fan is to watch them play in front of people who don't know what to expect.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then we always play in front of this live music scene, right? I hate that word, but that's what it is. And there are people who are in other bands or have some kind of way they make money off of the nightlife and local bands. That's the majority of the people that as a local artist, you're going to be presenting your art in front of. The Spice Girls actually offers a rare, offers a rare moment that people who don't normally go to shows could get exposed to something like Zombies Eating Sheep and House of Goats and a Jack Lock Rock show, and they're gonna hate it, but that's okay.
they might
Like,
not.
I don't know, but
they
there's
probably will.
elements.
If they like the Spice Girls, none of these other acts or anything
Yeah, they
like
might
the Spice
expect that
Girls.
it's like 90s night.
But I think it's fun too to watch like a childhood dream come true for y'all and to be able to perform these songs and other people who really like them to relive that moment even temporarily. And you get to go and you get to sing the songs and it's loud as shit so you can sing and you can get drunk and you can act stupid and remember when you were 10 years old and you finger banged yourself for the first time and you're like, well, I don't know. I'm just saying it probably happens when it's early in the night. I don't know.
Say when
Just
you were 10
saying.
years old, you were singing in the mirror with a hairbrush. I didn't think you could say fucking, what the fuck?
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
He said, when Jared, if he's listening,
I
he
can't believe I
loved
asked
that.
people to listen
That's
to
his
this
favorite
show,
part. He
man.
said, when you, oh, that choice of words though, when you finger banged yourself.
Oh
Thank
my
you,
God.
Caitlin, for Mayday's new clip.
What
Same
the
finger was
F,
in a man's
man?
ass.
Jesus
I almost
Christ.
made it the whole show without bringing in the vacuum
Fucking
cleaner.
A.
Man, thank you very much.
We just
But
freaked
thank
out.
y'all
Things
for
are just
coming on. I
inappropriate.
cannot
Like,
wait. I'm
good
looking
God,
forward to
always take it to that
February
fucking level of
17th,
fucking
Allie's
just shouldn't
birthday.
be said.
Girl Spice, Zombies
fucking
Eating
fly in
Sheep,
here.
House of Goats, and
This
the
is
Jack
so
Lock Rock
fun.
Show at
Southport
Southport
Mall.
Hall.
Southport Hall.
It's going to be an early show. It's going to
Southport
doors at 8.
Southport
Show
Hall.
starts
Southport
promptly
Hall.
at 9. I think if you do come, you're going to enjoy yourself. Very talented and entertaining ladies. Really cool to watch the whole thing come together.
It does really start at 9, so I just want to let people know that. If you want to see Zombies, we are starting at 9 because I want Girl Spice to get on there by like 9:45 so that all the old family members and shit get to see it because they love that shit. They're all
I
stoked.
think a lot of drunk women
All
are
my
gonna be
family
like,
is
"The
like,
Spice
I
Girls!"
can't wait to see it. Oh, dude, they're stoked. So, and then, with like House
Hey,
of
let's
Goats.
hurry up and get the
scare
zombie
'em all
shit
off.
out of the way.
No, what I'm saying
Hey,
though,
at
I
one
want
point
I
at
want to make
rehearsal,
sure
I
people
was
see
like, hey, you do
Zombies
realize I
too,
was
and
gonna
that's
be
why
there.
I'm saying
Hey.
we're playing a short set. But if people want to see our actual band that we actually wrote music, we have new songs that are coming out. If you want to see Zombies Eating Sheep, we're gonna play at 9. So Get there on time.
Yeah, and actually, just so y'all know, I did work too on this. I spent a whole day making videos. I got a whole 5-song new videos and all for
Spice.
just
Yeah.
for Girl Spice.
Yeah, he
I've been
decided
working
to do
on
some
this
really
too.
cool stuff.
Putting in some OT, yo.
So everybody's behind y'all. I think it's gonna be great. Thank y'all for coming on this show too. Good to see y'all. I know both of y'all are so busy.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you very
Yes.
much. We had a blast, a bloody blast.
Dude, you can check out Sherri with Ginger and the Bee. Check
Yes.
out the new video Cars, gingerandthebee.com.
That's right.
They always got good artwork, and you can hear some of their music. They got some music available, and check them out on Facebook and subscribe to that. Face by Catalina. I don't know why it's Catalina. Her name's Caitlin.
We
But
already
always
talked about
confuses
this
me.
like 15 times.
Makeup. She's got a lot of pictures. Even if you're a dude, you can be creepy and sign that up. She's always got different women she's doing their makeup
Yeah.
for. Ali is a part of Zombies Eating Sheep. You can check that out. They'll be opening up the show February 17th at Southport Hall. Southport Hall. When we come back from break, or at break, we're going to bounce this thing out. And we're going to listen to PPVGuys, Not Real Movie News. The Ginger sent it in just in time. It met Mayday's deadline. So we will be able to listen to PPVGuys, Not Real Movie News. So no elder statement tonight. Also, I'm playing a little bit of Zombies Eating Sheep at the break. We haven't done that in a while.
All right.
Yeah, and we'll listen to some Jack Black next week,
Nice.
so it worked out perfect.
Sweet.
Now Radio
Bye.
104 continues.
You're listening to Not Real Radio.
Not real music.
Not real news.
Not real guests.
Not real reviews.
Subscribe to one of the many ways you can listen.
SoundCloud.
iTunes.
Stitcher,
Google Play Music.
YouTube.
or your favorite podcast app.
Listen live Sunday nights at 8 p.m. on MixLR.
Or just visit notrealradio.com.
Where you can buy a t-shirt.
Make a donation.
Transcending radio, one show at a time.
Not real music.
Not real news.
Not real guests.
Not real reviews.
Thank you for listening.
Not Real Radio.
NotRealRadio.com.
We are Popcorn, Piss, and Vinegar, and this is Not Real Movie News. My name's Chris.
Scott, JB4.
All right, what you got, Scott?
What do I have?
Yep.
I have that new Star Wars movie coming out called Solo. If you watch it in China, it's not called Star Wars, a Solo movie. Or it's not called Solo, a Star Wars movie. They dropped the Star Wars off because Episode 8 just did terrible out there. So they're pretty much just going to call this movie Solo.
Right.
A movie?
Yeah,
A
Solo.
movie.
Yeah, they just call it Solo and no Star Wars attached to it at all.
Solo, a red cup.
Yeah, because by week 2, the movie was completely out of theaters. So there you go. I'm not paying attention to you. I'm pissed off at you. All
Red
right,
Cups,
go ahead.
they're a big seller in China.
They're definitely made there.
Yes,
Go
the
ahead.
original scribe of the 1987 RoboCop, the one we all know and love with the ED-209 blowing away a dude in a business meeting, which forever dies me. That writer has revealed that instead of doing a sequel to the 2014 RoboCop reboot, he's writing a script that will serve as a direct sequel to the original movie. No word on the if Peter Weller or Paul Verhoeven will return, the main actor and director.
Right.
of the
So, in
original.
other words, there is no RoboCop 2, no RoboCop 3, no RoboCop reboot. There is just RoboCop 1, and now this new movie that serves as a sequel directly is.
Which is fine by me.
Yeah, sure.
You know?
Absolutely.
As long as they can maintain that kind of dark humor, that's the most important variable. If they can do that, then and the guy did a good job of writing the original. So
He was a scribe, for goodness sake.
he was a scribe.
Did he meet with the blacksmith or a wizard before he wrote that?
You'd have to ask him.
All right.
Anyway,
But
so
you should get those guys again.
yeah, end scene. Fuck off.
your soul if you allow them to. Stop them in their tracks while you're awake, but you can still think they're gonna take you in your sleep, even if your eyes are open. But close them now and look inside. Use the light. Don't listen to the words they say. They want to wash your mind away. Don't fall into the everyday. So look inside, you'll find your way. They plot and plan to steal your right and make you prisoner. They need their
That was Zombies Eating Sheep. You can see Zombies Eating Sheep opening up the show February 17th at Southport Hall. Southport Hall. With Girl Spice, the Jack Lock Rock Show, and House of Goats.
That's right.
That's going to be fun. I'm ready. I'm
Yeah.
excited. It feels like the show's this weekend. We still got another
I
weekend.
know.
Jack
Intense
Lock and Blaine
Blaine.
Blaine will be
Coach.
here.
Oh my God, I know
That's next week?
ramping
Yeah,
up.
next
Oh,
week.
Jesus.
So it's going to be
Right?
fun. We're on a good run. That's how you know every show's been fun that we've had them on. The House of Goats last week killed it.
I really killed it. I
Killed
love
it.
how when we get on these little runs. That's my favorite thing.
Yeah, it's fun.
Each
That's how
week
you
gets
know,
a
too.
little
You
bit
pick the
better.
right group of people
Yep.
to do a show with. When these shows, Not Real Radio's fun, and just the
Everything.
advertisement.
And it all
is
ties in
fun.
together. That's what I really enjoy. The community grows.
Yeah, them
And
girls are
benefits.
doing an amazing job, too. Like, I really thought that was just going to be a joke, and we just...
No, they take it very seriously.
Me
And that's what I
too.
appreciate it.
And the more serious they take it, the more it's like, oh, shit, we got to take this serious.
Right.
This is really a thing.
Yep.
But
If we could
very
just get
impressed.
that for Zombies Eating Sheep, we'd be doing really good, but it's
Yeah.
all right.
I agree. How
Caitlin
nice
is
would that be?
equally a talented singer and performer as she is like makeup artist and behind the scenes, which is really
She's
neat.
a sleeper,
fun.
man.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
pretty cool.
Yep.
And Sherry's like that's if I wanted to ask one question and
All right.
you know
You could do it.
the finger thing came out.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Jesus Christmas, man.
derailed everything.
God, dude, that was
Sorry.
great. Worth it.
All right, thank
Nailed
you.
it.
But I wanted to ask her, like, I wonder if there was a moment in her life when she went, you know what, I'm going to be adventurous, and I'm not going to say no to things. I'm going to try things out of my like comfort zone, or if she's always been like that.
I would think she'd have to deviate a little bit. I mean, she was in the roller thing, so it's kind of one of those where I'm sure she wasn't instantly like, oh, I'm going to go do that. It's like she had
Just
to
one
build
of the people
herself
wants
up
to
a little
challenge
bit.
herself.
Right.
Pretty cool. Fun. I'm glad. I was about to say I'm glad y'all getting along, and
Yeah,
it is
right.
good at the same time. I'm kind of there's potential
Well, we'll
for it to
see.
explode
There's
stuff, which
still
will be equally as entertaining for us.
Right? I know.
I don't know about me so much.
Or me.
Yeah,
Be right there like,
All right,
whoa,
so
whoa,
maybe
whoa,
that would be
whoa.
bad.
Yeah, right? Just keep it going. The ship's
All
going
right.
to sail. It's
Well,
just
good.
nice.
Allie,
Nice
how'd
and
you
easy.
feel about the interview? How'd that go?
I thought it was pretty good. Everybody, I mean, those chicks are great.
All right.
You know, just made me realize more and more why we came together and did this. Like, you know what I mean?
It's fun.
I think it's challenging for everybody, and I kind of like to hear that. Like, hey, we're doing something that's not easy. Because then it just makes people bond. And it's just like, you know what I mean? Like the Spice Girls, I really believe that. Like the friendship thing. I feel like these are becoming really good friends, like closer than before. I've always liked Caitlyn. But like, I feel like she's like my new best friend. Like, we kind of talk now, like text and stuff. It's kind of like, all right, this is like
You're working
my
on
person.
something
Like
together.
I feel comfortable with this person. Like this is a person I really consider like a good friend.
I get it.
And then I'm getting to know these other
it.
chicks that I didn't know at all before, pretty much. I mean, very barely. So now it's like I do. I feel like I got that little family. We're all chicks. We're all somewhat weird. We're all somewhat awkward, but we're all cool and we're all funny and we're all.
I found my weirdos. That's
Yeah, exactly right. But that's the same thing the Spice Girls said in that documentary. Like, they didn't feel like these glamorous, beautiful chicks. They were insecure, fucking young little girls, like, just didn't know nothing about life, and they found people that got them. Like, people got each other. That's wild.
That's good. It's beautiful.
And I think that's the most important thing about any project. So.
All right, Mayday. What you got to say, pal? You got anything to say this week?
I do.
What's Mayday got to say, and do you know what he means?
Do y'all know what I mean when I say that I actually got onto a new video game? I had to give the people and the community a little break from Jason. I felt like I was, what's it called? Intervened or intervention. Like you and Kevin gave me an intervention last week. Kind of opened my eyes.
Oh,
you know,
good.
me
So you
walking
got like
around.
a peaceful game.
Yeah, so I went and played Call of Duty World War II.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, God. Come
Dude,
on, man.
all I got to say is...
Killing Nazis.
I'm killing them, everybody, dude. Slaying them.
Really?
Once
You're doing
I figured
good.
it out, really good. I actually wrote a couple little notes on here. I really like it because, again, like the Jason... It's a little bit of defense.
Oh, I
and
thought
then
you
a
were
little
going to
bit
say
of
you
offense.
kill things.
Oh, yeah, no, and I kill things
all right.
and capture things.
So has it got a strategy to it?
It does. A little bit of defense, so you got to kind of hang back and know when they're about to shoot and get you, right? You know, they're trying to...
It's
almost
not
like
the old
capture
Call of
flag.
Duty where you're just running and gunning.
No. Sometimes you got to go in and be aggressive, and
Uh-huh.
you can actually get medals and points for doing that. I found out that when I'm on, I'm really, really aggressive, like throwing grenades, taking people out. Just melee all over the place. Melee, mayday.
Mayday, melee.
Tongue twister. But I actually had my best game ever the other night.
You haven't been playing that long.
I know,
All
but I
right,
played
fine.
like
So your top score.
top score, and I also consider too playing from the old system too.
Oh, gotcha.
You know, I was good.
You're
then,
not
but-
you're not an amateur.
Right, exactly. I kind of had an idea, right? So most kills I've had 31 and 19 deaths, and I've actually captured 13 flags. That's insane. Some of the closest that the other people have gotten were like 5, 6, and the real top dogs were 11, but 13 multiple
Really?
times. Oh yeah, I'm a freak when it
Well,
comes
you
to
found
that.
your niche, huh?
Oh yeah, I love that game. Domination.
Really,
Anybody
it's
wants
good.
to play.
You're enjoying it.
That's my
I saw you
favorite-
had it, and I thought about getting it. And I'm like, I don't know.
I didn't like the World War II thing at first, but
Yeah.
once I understood that it's like kind of authentic, like planes
Heil
are coming
Hitler!
down and fucking and they've got some pretty heavy propaganda and shit in there. And one of the things is that like it's real, almost real time, where a plane can come and get you or an explosion or something can go off. So it kind of keeps you on your toes the whole time.
All right.
And it's kind of fun because I've always been the futuristic guy, like the jet packs and the
Yeah, it's
the-
hard to go back to when they were in World War II. Like that was cutting edge technology.
Right.
It's hard to go backwards.
I know, but this one with the foxholes and all that kind of stuff, and it's a little more strategy based, and it's kind of refreshing in a way, you know.
Gotcha.
But I really enjoyed it, so I'm taking a little break from that. Taking a little break from that till it hit
Having
puberty.
having it done, it'll happen, buddy. You already got hair in your face. Your balls are next. So. The limitations that put you on take away that double jumping and
Right.
takes away.
It's a
having
little
that-
more of a. It definitely depends on your weaponry, like your guns. You gotta have a good gun, and you gotta know how to use
It seems like sniper's the way to go, just because
Not-
that gun hasn't really changed.
Yeah, but I'm not a sniper. I've never been a
Good
sniper.
eye,
If we had
sniper. Oh, I'm sorry.
If we had somebody that was sniping for my team,
Yeah,
that's
that's
good.
what I like.
It's the kind of like Overwatch, but I'm the guy that's going to go in there and like, you know, frontline it, like really fight the other guys. You know,
Gotcha. Yeah, yeah.
getting a lot of double kills, getting a lot of fucking. The new one that they have that I really enjoy is the fucking the Molotov cocktail, where you got to throw one at the people.
Lights
That's
them all
pretty
on
fun.
fire. You like that? You sick
yeah.
bastard.
Oh, and they got some good screams on there too. It's pretty gruesome.
All right. Well, dude, I do know what you mean. I haven't played the game, but it
It's
sounds
fun.
it sounds cool.
Yeah, I've had a good time on it. It's my new little checkout kind of game. You know
Kill
what I mean?
people moment.
Yeah,
All
when
right.
I need it.
Oh, fun. Kago just sent me a game. I don't remember the name
Paladin?
of it. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
he
what-
sent me that too.
So
I
I
may
might
have to check it out. Yeah, same here. It's like, if he says it, all right. The only thing I'm concerned about is if it's a side scroller. I'm not a huge side scroller
No, it's
guy.
not.
Oh, really? All right,
Yeah,
cool.
no.
I'll
It's
check
like
it
a
out then.
first-person shooter. It's
Oh,
supposed-
really?
He told me it was comparable. It looks like an Overwatch knockoff,
All right.
but it may have been improved in some points from Overwatch.
I've seen he's been playing that a lot.
I played Overwatch.
Yeah.
I didn't really care for it.
Eric
but
played that, right?
And if it also sounds like a team-based game with strategy, and I think that is going to be fun to play with other people.
Right.
Because when you play by yourself,
Right,
and
right,
you're
right.
just with some people running around, that's
Yeah.
why I didn't like Overwatch. It's like, yeah, my character
gotta-
had strengths, but no one, we
Right.
weren't using them together, so
Sure.
they
I
were
get
just
it.
weaknesses.
It'd be fun to get together. Like if it is a good game and you enjoyed it, we could all play together. You know
Yeah,
what I
that
mean?
would be
That's the
cool.
thing that I really enjoy, especially like on a Saturday night when nothing's going on. It's like, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm looking for the next game like that.
Definitely.
Well, I know what you mean, dude. Do you know what I mean when I say we watched Netflix
Yeah. What'd you
Altered
watch?
Carbon?
All right.
Yeah,
Nice.
just first episode.
Yeah.
Did you check that out
I
yet?
did.
You watched the first
I did.
one?
I did.
All right.
And I've gone a little past it. What?
Boy, boy.
What?
Yeah, all right.
I'm on a little kick, you know.
You little binging motherfucker, boy.
I love
you
it.
Can't you got to immerse the bird right
oh
off
yeah,
the bat.
yeah. I gotta.
Right.
It's either I hate it or I love it. You
Well,
know? It's-
don't spoil
I'm not
anything.
gonna
all right?
spoil it. I'm not gonna spoil it. But it's the same problem I had on the first one that I had on the second one. So
all
whenever
right.
you want to, you go ahead, and I'll back you up when you're ready.
All right, I'll go first. So basically, I watched it. I liked it, but I think I liked it because I like science fiction, and I think it looked good. I thought it looked. I'm
Yep.
like, damn, this
Agreed.
is Netflix graphics.
Yep.
Like this looks
Oh, yeah.
acceptable. It's not going to take you out of the story. The CGI is not bad enough to where it fucks up the show. I actually think it enhances it.
Yeah,
There's some really
agreed.
cool looking scenes.
Eh.
Some of the dialogue is kind of TV like. Like every once in a while, like like watching it, it's shot and there's dialogue like you're watching a Blade Runner,
Mm-hmm.
and then next thing you know, you're watching like I don't know, whatever your regular channel, Sci-Fi Network
All right, yeah.
science fiction
Yeah.
kind of conversation.
Sure.
In it. So that was kind of odd. It did jump back and forth a couple of times for me, but not enough to have me not continue watching
Right.
it. The main actor, I don't like him.
Really? All
Yeah,
right.
I don't. He was in House of Cards,
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
like, I've seen
I
him
don't
somewhere
remember him in
else.
House of Cards.
He was the
was-
guy that ran. He was going to be the president-elect until,
And then we seen
all
him in
happened.
Suicide Squad. He was the military guy.
All right.
Oh, okay.
And
All right.
I don't know if y'all saw it, but the remake of RoboCop, he was RoboCop.
Never did see it, but I could see how he fit that.
I think
but
we
that's-
may have seen that, actually.
Those are the things he did. I thought RoboCop was pretty damn cool. I think he plays a robot guy well. But this, I don't know. I didn't
Yeah.
care for him too much. I actually, in the first episode, they have a Chinese guy or Japanese guy,
Yeah,
one of
yeah,
those,
yeah.
and he's fucking awesome. Like I kind of
Oh,
wish
yeah,
that
yeah,
he
yeah,
was
yeah.
the
Yeah,
main
he's legit.
character
Right.
the whole time,
Yeah.
not just
Right.
like let him be the
Flashbacks.
main guy
Right.
because
Yep.
he was a great actor. I thought he had a cool look, and his fight
Yup,
scenes.
they
were,
whitewashed him.
his fight scenes were pretty badass.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
So, what else? I'll give just the first episode. To me, this is like a pilot. This is what gets made to go, do you want to see
Right.
more of this or not?
Right.
I'm going to give it 7 Zars. It
All
was
right.
good enough, like in enough ways for me to continue watching it. That, and I just love fucking science fiction, and there's nothing else to watch on Netflix right now that doesn't hurt. But I wasn't blown away with kind of just there. I don't
Yeah.
know if it's the acting or the writing, but I thought it looked really cool. That guy just doesn't sell me. The story was it was good enough. I liked that story, and it was kind of cool. It was like a Black Mirror episode embellished upon to
Right.
where it's science fiction and futuristic thinking. And I thought that was pretty neat with the download the soul into the
Uh-huh. Yeah,
to
yeah.
that chip, whatever it's
Definitely.
called, and then they
The disc.
Yeah, and
Spin
I-
him up.
I did think too. The last thing I thought about the episode that I thought was a downside. Some of it just got so fucking wordy of them trying to explain all this
Oh,
shit
yeah,
to you. I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
look, it's the first episode. I get it,
Right.
but let me just figure some shit out later. I thought some of the dialogue got kind of long and boring, and then they had that goddamn voiceover to where they're explaining shit to you,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and
yeah.
it's like, come on,
a
man.
person talking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed.
But other than that, I still give it 7 Zars. I'm still
All
gonna
right.
watch more
Wow.
of it.
Good.
Allie, what you thought?
Yeah, I would say, I can't pinpoint anything I didn't like about it, but I know I didn't think it was like incredible, but I enjoyed it. So I thought it was really cool. Everything looked really cool. And I agree, I don't like that guy. So I'll give a throat punch for the lead character and the whitewashing, because they're trying to say that Asian dude wasn't good enough to carry the whole thing, so they make him Asian and then kill him. You know what I mean? And make him white now.
don't think
so
they
the white
meant that.
is right. You know, the white guy's gonna
all
come
right.
in now.
I'll go with
He's gonna-
that. Is that the
'cause
new talking point of the
yeah,
week?
It's
All right,
terrible.
gotcha.
They only show Yokoshimo like twice, and then this guy gets to live the rest of the thing out. You know. And he looked at himself and wanted to kill himself right there. He's like, I turned into this white-looking motherfucker. Like, I don't blame him.
The things they didn't explain that you ended up having to figure out, like, oh shit, he's in prison and what the fuck. That was really cool. I like that's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
science.
And
That's
that's what
why you
builds
watch
the-
science fiction. Like, stop doing these long, drawn out fucking
Episodes
talking
and
things
things,
to
yeah, yeah.
explain everything.
I just think
Let
this
us
is the first episode, and they were laying the foundation for what this thing's about.
They didn't have to. I think they went too far.
ignore those fucking
You
people
gotta
who don't
say
like
that
science
they did
fiction.
have some fucking badass action scenes and some cool,
Oh,
like,
fucking
gun
right.
fights
Yeah,
and stuff.
way
Like,
better
holy
than-
shit, that was cool.
It's
they
Girl
did-
Spice. It's way better than I thought it was going to be, especially for like a Netflix original. This was
Like-
almost motion picture good.
Yeah, but the sleeve thing, I agree. And the sleeve thing and like the way they talk about it nonchalantly, and you just realize like how far in the future it is pretty wild. Like, oh shit, this could be like a reality someday.
No, I totally agree. I thought the graphics looked great. I thought the CGI looked great. The guy done really. I think he does this part. He's pretty good. I don't know who else would do better. In this kind of role. I'm familiar with him from House of Cards. But my biggest gripe is with the dialogue. The dialogue is, I think, a little too wordy, and it sounds terrible. I listened to some of it.
You mean audio quality?
Audio quality is like
Really?
sci-fi level. If maybe worse in some parts. I
Oh.
was very
Really?
disappointed. Absolutely.
Yeah, and the
Very
music's not over the
and
top
the
neither.
music is horrible. I'm
Yeah.
actually going to deduct a lot of points just
Really?
for that. Absolutely.
I mean, you
Really?
got shows like Stranger Things that come
Oh,
out with
and
an
the
awesome sound and feel.
sounds amazing. The
Dark
sound- oh,
was
yeah.
fucking amazing.
Dark
Like,
was
How did they
fucking-
drop the ball on
I
the
don't
music?
know. And and the dialogue. They didn't do the proper VO. Maybe they were trying to cram it too hard and they just used the production audio. I really didn't like it, and at certain points, it was irritating to hear it.
This is what I wonder. You know how they do the first episode, sometimes a pilot, to where they just, that was...
And I thought so, too, until I watched the second and third
doesn't
one,
get any
and
Alright, but still not
it's
enough
a
to-
little bit better, but it's enough. Let me put it this way. It'll keep me there. It won't let me go, but it could, to me, could be so great.
All right.
Especially with the Netflix original, because to me they have the budget with the CGI and
They
all
blew
the
it all on
different
that.
scenes. Right? But dude, you can't understand.
can't
the
cheap
dude,
out on the
right,
sound, man.
and the sound effects and the song. It's like, I don't know.
Well, hopefully, if they get another season and get some more money, I don't know how Netflix is
Right.
just
Dude.
writing checks
Right.
at this
Oh,
point. There's
God.
so much in debt that I don't even think it matters anymore. It's
I
like,
know,
yeah.
until whoever buys them out. But because of that, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10
All
on the
right.
Mayday
A
scale.
number 6 on the Mayday meter.
But that's at least
You don't
enough.
like the meter. You want the scale.
Scale meter, it doesn't matter.
You can't have both.
All right.
It's expensive. We blew all the budget on the
Right, on
fucking
the other
CGI.
thing,
You
yeah.
can't have
On
both
Girl
meters.
Spice.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Girl Spice drain the budget.
I could do the meter. I
Got a
like
fucking
meter.
Amazon warehouse in here. Dude, the fucking drone just stays outside.
Yeah, I've ordered a lot of things.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
But a 6 out of 10.
All right.
Right now. It's at least keeping me there, but by no means is it a Stranger Things or on that level. That's
After
still
just
incredible.
watching one episode, I want to make this can't be a spoiler because I'm just completely guessing. But my theory is that the son attempted murder on the father. That's my guess.
Your guess, all right.
And I'm just one in, so it's like, hey,
Yeah. And
I'm
they
sure they're
definitely
gonna have
write-
twists
I
and
don't really
turns.
know any more about who it is because they start introducing a lot more variables.
Oh, really?
But even then, he's still a strong candidate.
All right.
But he's equal against other people, and then
Episode 2's got to be good, better than 1, though, right?
episode 1's really good though. Like they do a couple. They do a couple
They could
things.
probably give you the whole show in one episode.
They're doing some other cool things, and it starts to get way. I think it's episode 3. It gets really brutal, like really.
Wait, how
graphic.
far are you in this?
3 episodes.
All right.
So by episode 3, it's pretty gruesome.
Remember, it's usually 3, 6, and
Yeah, I
then the
know.
last
Well,
episode.
3 it's heavy.
damn,
dude.
they
It's
fine.
really heavy. It's like
One
wow.
more time.
All right.
All right.
More time.
So if you're looking for that, you at least got to give it to episode 3.
All right. You know what? I think I'm more intrigued than I thought I was because talking about, I'm like, man, I want to see more. Which that meant the first episode worked.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They have some other documentaries.
Y'all do it
Mo-
to me. All right, go ahead.
Some other documentaries that we watched. I think, I watched a little bit of all these. I didn't watch a lot of any of them, and just because I felt they were fucking boring as shit, man. And it just, man, documentaries to me are right on that edge of being a documentary and then being strictly 100% propaganda. And man, I fucking could just see that shit so much now that I can't ignore that this whole documentary is not to tell me facts, but to make me feel and have a certain opinion, and I get pissed and I don't want to watch it.
Right. All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I
There's
get it.
other documentaries that are so well made that just tell you the fact that, and when it's over, you leave thinking
Right.
about
And
it,
you
trying
make
to
your own
draw,
choice.
trying to draw a conclusion from what you just saw. And most of the shit on Netflix is not that. It's just 100% blatant propaganda. You know, it's just.
Well, I
it
think I
just
know what you're
seems that
talking
way.
about. Rotten, right?
There's Rotten, there's Dirty Money, and there's Drug Lords. I don't think Drug Lords. The only reason why I don't watch Drug Lords is that we just watched Narcos, and that was really good, but I'm kind of burnt out on the drug thing.
definitely. I watched one episode of it, and it was actually about El Chapo, which I think that's whole thing's based on.
Yeah, and you didn't watch
I gotta
Narcos, so
right,
this was
so I
kinda
got to
your-
sum up 45 minutes sum up, and he was brutal.
Yeah.
But he ran a tight ship. What can I say?
It
and,
just happened to be what he sold.
And you know what's
the pharmaceutical companies weren't buying.
Correct.
From
And
him.
what's weird to me though is at a certain point, the government depended on it. You know what I mean? Like
The
at
whole
a certain
country did.
point, yeah, it was like an infrastructure at that point. So it's kind of like, what's right and what's wrong. I mean,
Right.
it really makes you kind of think.
And they touch that upon that in the show. Like sometimes are we the good guys or the bad
Right.
guys?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You know.
It's tough, man. You know, he was a little brutal.
And then Rotten was the one about. We watched the first episode about the bees. I fell asleep like 3 times on it, so I can't say that show's a total waste. I did fall asleep on it, but the bees and honey.
Oh God, oh man.
It was just like, all right, whatever.
Really?
It did make me happy that we bought natural honey from the honey people.
Nice. All right.
Forget their name. The honey,
Honey.
people we bought.
Love
honey.
that honey.
Thank you. Jeez. She's answering fan mail over there.
It's more Spice Girls hate mail.
Yeah, right. Somebody said we sounded like whores.
Well, good. You know what? Because I got the dress altered so that my bra wouldn't hang out. And now my butt cheeks hang out. So bring it on, bitches. I want them to call me a whore now. Now I'm living up to it. Here it is. Check out my cheeks.
Oh, man. Man, what'd you think? You watched Dirty Money. I watched
I
that
did.
one. A total propaganda piece there.
Oh, yeah. It definitely. Was that the one with, let me make sure I'm not going to say it, but that was the one with Volvo, right? Or Volkswagen, excuse me.
Yeah.
Volkswagen. Yeah, it was definitely, and the El Chapo thing, it was definitely a problem with it. But I don't know. In both instances, I kind of flipped back and forth in a way of like, wow, I kind of agree with these guys. No, I kind of agree with that. Or I think that's fucked up. You know what I mean?
The people that were pissed off, so mad that they like wanted to do a lawsuit and all this, and
Yeah.
were like so heartbroken that they bought this car only for the purpose
Oh,
of saving the
yeah.
environment. When I'm watching that, I'm like, you people got fucking mental problems.
Yeah,
Like
that is a
bad
little
mental
weird.
problems.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't fucking watch this. Like, okay, so when you're advertised to, you're being fucking lied to
Right.
and manipulated.
Oh, yeah.
Like, give me a fucking break.
No, totally.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
It's like, dude, the government creates these fucking meme generators, right? They pump this information. They spend millions of dollars to formulate the opinion of a population. They get them to think a certain way, and then the corporations go, okay, let's sell them that.
Yeah.
And then, okay, and then they all go buy these things. And so you were lied to when you got marketed to. But I'm watching that thing, and the whole time I'm getting aggravated with it. I'm like, all right, so driving around that car ain't no safer than driving around another car. Like,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
move on.
Right. Oh, yeah. And
You know,
they were
walk to
lied
work.
to and all this shit. It's like, come on. I thought the part where they got really fucked up, I don't know if you saw this, was when they were gassing the monkeys. I thought that was pretty
I didn't get to that
pretty
part, but
fucked
that
up.
one actually sounds
Man,
pretty
God
interesting.
damn, dude. That was
So
pretty
to prove the car was safe for humans, they were pumping.
safer. Right.
They were pumping
They were
gas
originally
and
going to do
killing
it on
these
a
monkeys.
human, and then they said, let's just start with a monkey and see what happens.
It's the
So-
same thing like my show I'm writing.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
The
And,
monkeys were cheaper than humans.
Oh yeah, definitely, and they were smaller. They could put them in a small box.
right,
You know
yeah,
what I
you
mean?
gas
Really
more at a
gas them
time.
up, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But it was kind of fucked up. It kind of reminded of this
Planet
other
of the
thing that
Apes.
happened. Yeah. I was gonna say this other incident that happened
Nazi
in Germany.
Germany?
Yeah, a while ago. That
Well, fuck you, professionals.
I know. It's like we're gonna gas them. There's only one place.
Let's make
I
a
wanna
car
gas
that kills Jews.
But other than that, that was pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, the rest of it's kind of like whatever.
You didn't
I
like
mean,
to see the monkeys being tortured.
I just thought it was a little far because they were trying to like do it as such an extreme measure. To all right, little buddy, we got to put you down. You know
Send
what
the
I mean?
gas on. Start the car up with the monkeys. See what happens. Yeah, let's test this theory. You got the car running. You got the. There you go. You got the car running. And you got the little monkeys hanging out behind. They're breathing in all the fumes. He sounds okay. All right, he's getting a little excited. Might be hyper. Seems fine.
Yeah, that's clean. That's clean diesel if I've ever smelled some. But I did actually enjoy it. And I actually enjoyed the El Chapo one for different reasons. It was kind of apples and oranges on that one.
Gotcha.
I will not watch Rotten. I'm sorry, I will not watch Rotten.
Oh?
It's kind of like I've seen the preview and I'm like, no, that's
About
I'm never
food.
gonna eat it. Yeah, like,
yeah,
nah,
right.
come
I don't
on.
feel like going through that
Yeah,
mess.
like nah, I can't watch that. Like,
Organic
too much.
honey's expensive.
I couldn't even handle what was the one with Jake Gyllenhaal, that fucking the weird hippo thing that y'all watched, where you like
Okja?
Okja!
Yeah. I was like, if I'm not gonna watch that, I'm not gonna watch this.
You steak-eating
Good for
motherfucker.
food and
Too
good for
much.
friendship.
Mayday knows his limits.
Okja. You like Okja.
Ali did an investigation this week.
Nice.
It's very relevant.
It is. Welcome to Ali Investigations with your host, Ali. This week's investigation. What is girl power? All right, so last week we were talking about girl power, and I wanted to get like a formal definition of it, you know, to say on the show to sound like I knew what I was talking about. And so I default to Urban Dictionary because I figured it's not. What the fuck was that?
God, dude, you don't have to make a fucking big deal out of it. It's not like I
She
broke
broke
a
it.
food
She broke
bowl.
it. She broke it.
I didn't even touch anything. Y'all can piss off.
Go ahead, that was me.
I know.
Very sorry. Very sorry for. You want your music again, or just pick it back up? I am sorry. I hit my glass on the microphone.
So I mean,
Stupid ass.
Fucking ginger don't play, boy. You dumbass.
So I look on Urban Dictionary because I feel like it's not like a word for the fucking normal like Oxford Dictionary, whatever the fuck it's called. Webster. Okay, whoever. The fucking dictionary. I am living the fucking
Talk
girl
about
power.
maybe.
I'm definitely Ginger Spice right now. So I start reading them to see like what would be a good one. That would say like, girl friendship and how girls stand together. All right, so I'm going to read a few of them to y'all. This is why I didn't read them last week. The number 1 rated answer. Girl power. The ability in all women to cook, clean, and take penis up the vagina. Dude, Sarah made me a sandwich while giving me a blowjob last night. Wow, that's some serious girl power. Hashtag cooking, hashtag cleaning, hashtag blowjob, sex, vagina, boobs, and ass.
That's the number 1. That's what
Number
America
1
decided
by
upon.
column 449 on December 27, 2010. Thank you so much, column. All right, the next one is girl power. A saying that people use that girls have power too, along with boys. People usually say it when a girl has outsmarted someone or has done something to make someone proud. Girl, I tried out for the boys basketball team because this shitty school doesn't have a girl team. I made it. You rock, girl power. I didn't see that one. That one's okay.
Yeah, that's wrong.
No, there were some fucking funny ones. That's what I'm trying to get to. Hold on. Here we go. Well, shit. Maybe I just read that one and I was so disgusted that I didn't look for any more. There's only 2.
No, there's 3.
Oh, okay. I was on the wrong page. Got it. Okay. Girl power. This is the top definition. A pop culture.
time out.
I was wrong. I was on the second page of it somehow. There was the top definition on that page. This is the actual one, and it's really intense.
I think the other one was perfect. We just ended there. No, what? Tell us.
Okay.
The one that may be number 1.
No, that one's boring. I'm trying to find. There was one that was really funny. Like,
Well, they just because you think what's the number 1?
it's long.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a pop culture motto used to stitch feminism to young girls and teenagers, used to promote sexual equality, even though it suggests that females have superior rights to males. Frequently used by females to annoy egalitarian males who try to keep everyone's voice and rights at an equal. My opinion, everyone's equal, so girl power and men's health both go to hell. Come on, girl, fight him with girl power. 2, this boy does not want to give up his tent. It's raining outside. Girl power. Drag him out. 3, Milan's given a speech that justified atheo-humanist doctrine. Milan, if we can't unite as a whole, we should not proceed. No triage is to be given in rights and services for everyone. Black, white, male, or female deserves the same. Girl, you're a faggot. You're saying we can't get the service we need as girls? Milan, I need a drink. Hashtag equality. Hashtag ethics. Hashtag rights. Hashtag feminism. Hashtag girl.
A woman wrote that. That's why it was so long.
Oh, God.
You know when something's not true? When it's so long and drawn out. Like the other one, straight to the point.
Yeah, right?
Girl power, the extra bit of strength or energy you get when hot girls are watching you play sports. Dude, I never would have caught that throw if it were not for the girl power for those cheerleaders. One of the least useful traits of the minor superhero Girl. There was nothing special about Girl until an unlikely incident with some toxic chemicals, a platypus, and a hairbrush gave her girl power, the incredible power to act like an ordinary girl. The term originally coined by the Riot Girl movement of 1990s, then hijacked by British pop group the Spice Girls, who famously used it as their motto, accompanied by raucous shouts and waved peace signs. It is thus associated with cod feminism and the irritating shouts of 10-year-old girls. So anyway, I think I read the one with the penis, and I was like, wow, that's terrible. I can't believe that's what people think girl power is. And then I started questioning myself, what is it? Is girl power spitting out babies, or what is girl power? What is our actual power? And then I realized that girl power is the ability to not see other girls as competition, and it's difficult.
So that's your definition of it, or what it means
Well,
to you.
it's like all girls, instead of like picking each other apart and like putting each other down, you're like telling each other, you know what, go ahead on with your bad self, like do your thing, and like everybody picking each other up and helping each other to be their best self, and not like girls being catty and fucking fighting and stealing each other's boyfriends. Like a girl power, you would never like go fuck somebody else's boyfriend or husband. You know, I'm not saying I never did it before. I'm just saying I'm girl power now.
whoa,
girl power
whoa,
now.
whoa,
girl power now.
Jesus
That was
Christ.
years ago. Come on. No, what I'm saying is, though, like, for real, though. Like, it's like girl code. You know, there's dude code, bro code. It's girl code. It's like seeing other females as, like, your sisters, your family members. Like, hey, we're all in this together.
Did Netflix
the
make
power
this show?
I'm just saying, like, the power that we have is that, like, we all have a period. There's certain things you can't talk to
God,
guys
how the
about.
fuck are we going about
Because
this?
this is my
period?
fucking segment.
Oh God, can we for once not talk
Nope,
about
we're
the
not. I had to
period?
sit there through the
Oh,
boring
goddamn.
ass World War II video game. Y'all listening
whatever.
to this
That's
shit.
100
that
times
shit's
better
boring
than
as motherfucker.
fucking
I
a
like to press
period.
this button when I play, and I'd rather zoom in on the character when I play. That's real interesting. So, long story short, what I'm saying is, like, there's things that chicks as women have gone through together and all go through the fucking way that we have to live, the way that we are portrayed, the things that are expected to us, to what, like, you can and cannot do. So this chick called me a whore because I had a short skirt on or whatever. Like, that's fucking crazy. Whore is a prostitute. That means that I fuck people and I get money. I don't get money. So I'm just saying, like, that I'm not a prostitute. You shouldn't call me that. Like, chicks should not be calling each other that. You know? Like, that's what girl power is. Fucking saying, hey, fucking right. Let's do our thing. And whatever everybody wants to do is their business, and support and be cool. It's a positive thing. Like, and that's what the Spice Girls promoted and focused on, was friendship and fucking, you know, those were all a bunch of hot chicks. They could have been fighting to rip each other's hair out, which maybe they were, but the main thing was they were a team and they were a family. This concludes Ali Investigations.
We've only just begun
Oh yeah.
to live.
And like I said, I'm living, eating, breathing it. So if I'm gonna do this, I'm doing it. I'm like fucking Johnny Depp getting in a character. I'm like fucking Heath Ledger, dude. I might fucking end up with bulimia. I'm getting into my character. I care about this shit. The only thing I can't do is speak with a British accent. So I guess that's next. I might just start
Whitewashing the
talking about
Spice
that around the
Girls.
house. Like, no, I'm not whitewashing because I'm not even white. I'm a person of color, man.
Cultural appropriation.
I'm
of the
Sicilian,
Spice
dude, and an American and Native Indian. That shit fucking, you know, I look weird with red hair because I'm not white, quote unquote white, you know?
Local
I didn't think
entertainment.
I was going to look so weird in the wig. What? I'm sorry, do you have something?
Local entertainment news this week. We went to see Magic Sword, Glitch Black, and Cafetine
We did.
at Southport Hall. Southport
Hall.
Hall.
We did.
I think it was Thursday night. We went out there,
Yep.
checked this out. It's electronic music.
Yeah.
They had light up. They had video.
Yeah.
We're like, man, we got to see this. This is we supposed to go and
Yeah. Support.
support and
Electronic power.
I was really curious of what they do and their
Same here.
setup and
Oh,
all
yeah.
that. We're
Yeah,
like
yeah.
geeking out on
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
This is fun for us to get to go see something a little more similar to what we do. I don't know. I don't even think you could say that. There's elements of
Right.
things that we do in it that we usually don't see, that you're not going to see in other genres.
Right.
I think there's elements of a lot of genres we go see in what we do.
Oh, definitely.
And that's what makes us not fit anywhere.
Right.
Like, I don't think we would have fit in with them. I
No,
kind
I
of
don't
want to
think
go
so.
and
Fit
go.
in where you fit in.
Yeah, no, you don't think?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Because every one of them felt like it was like a backing track, and they had no like lead part there. Like vocals, not even saying vocals have to be there, but like the guitar could have done stuff, the drums could have done stuff, and this is kind of globally. It just felt like it was right there and never got off of cruise control. you
The
know?
way I think about electronic music like that is that it's dance music. And when you're there and you're dancing and there's other people dancing, that becomes that's the show. That's, you know,
Right.
the
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
performance.
could see
They're
that.
playing the music and
Right.
having the lights and having something
Sure.
that you can glance at every once in a while. But other than that, you're dancing and fucking doing your thing out there on drugs and shit, you know?
No, I totally get it.
And without the people dancing, then you're kind of like, all right,
Yeah,
I'm
it-
supposed to be. It's not a movie. You're not supposed to
Right.
be just standing
No,
there.
I
standing
get
there.
it. I get it. I don't know. It just felt a little empty to me. Like if I was dancing, I need a little more to bust out with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I did realize after watching it too, so we had our problem that we went through, and it was like, you're making music, we want to play, we want to do live shows
Sure.
because we always enjoyed, at least you
Yeah,
enjoyed
perform.
being on stage
Sure.
and performing.
Get
and
over here.
and we wanted a way to present the music at a live show, so I was like, man, I'm going to try to do everything visually I can to draw attention away from the fact that it's fucking Mayday up there pressing play and dancing, right? It's just more fun.
I know.
So, yeah, now you're in the Spice Girl, the girl
Yeah,
Spice
right.
band, and all
Play,
you do is
press
press
play.
play. It's amazing.
Not real DJ.
But I think we always tried to do that, and I realized after watching them how difficult that really is.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Definitely.
it's cool that things look good. It's cool that there's flashing lights, and then it's neat that you have video. But you almost really got to present a story or something
Right.
to keep
Right,
them,
right.
you know?
Yeah.
And I didn't feel any potential for danger to happen. I think when we play and we perform, we always do provide
There's a little
that
bit of element of
potential
something. Right. Some could go wrong.
I mean, isn't that why you're drawn to watch a live performer? Isn't that why it's a big deal if things have backing tracks and are not playing it live? Not because you know it's going to be played perfect and the element of them fucking up is not there. Like, isn't that why people watch, NASCAR and fucking
For the crashes.
and go see different artists and because they could potentially screw up.
Sure.
And I didn't feel it that way at that show. Like, I kind of felt like no matter what they did, that's
It was
what
all
I was
going to
going
kind
to
of fall
see.
back into place.
Yeah, something cannot work.
Right.
Or a table could fall over, but
Right.
that's not. The table falling over is pretty entertaining. But you know what I'm saying? I kind of did get that feel.
You need that extra little, I
don't even know what they were doing up there. Like, I know how people feel. We know what
Right.
Davey
Oh, yeah,
doing.
yeah,
or
yeah, yeah,
sometimes
sure.
we know what y'all are doing. Sometimes we don't. I'm playing videos.
Right.
We know.
Yeah, yeah.
But now I know from people watching in the crowd, they have no idea
Right.
what you're doing.
Yeah, yeah.
They're like, I'm pretty sure he pressed play, but I don't know.
Right.
So-
What aspects live and what aspects. Right.
Right, so I did get that feeling of being in a crowd at like kind of our own show to not know
what's going on.
Yeah, like we're doing things like, yeah, look what I'm doing, and everybody in the crowd's like, I don't know what the fuck. They could have just pressed play.
I get it. I like going. I'll say this. I didn't really like the music, but I like going, being able to see, like, what can I do to... I mean, it's tough because I watched and I looked around, and it's tough to do anything other than focus on your instrument while you're up there. You know what I mean? Especially a laptop or a keyboard, because there's a lot of things going on.
Right.
But, I don't know. I guess for me, the drums, I wish the drums were doing more on Magic Sword. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's go. We started off with Cafetine. Ali, what'd you think of Cafetine?
I thought it was like Zombies before any of us joined the band, like just y'all two, like in a way, because it was the video, but it was different though because I think one of the guys was playing keyboard, or Scott, I guess, was playing keyboard and not doing videos live. So I think the videos might have been programmed, unless he was doing both. I couldn't tell. So that's a little different. I guess they're both playing something. It would be more like Mayday and Davey, maybe. I don't know. But they had some weird parts in it. It was kind of weird. It reminded me of y'all's old stuff, but still not necessarily. Like, I'm not saying that it was exact.
It was the closest thing that
There was
I have ever
elements of
seen
it
to what
that-
we used
yeah,
to do.
there was
Like,
elements
I'm
of
watching
it.
them, I'm like, God damn, that looks like me and Mayday.
Yeah, it really was crazy. So I don't know exactly what they're doing up there. Another different thing they did, though, too, was they had a guitar up there. Another guy was playing the guitar. So that was kind of cool. Like, they did... I'm right? They did have a guitar.
I think you're talking about...
No, I think he also had a guitar.
I can't
I
remember.
took a picture of him.
All right.
But yeah, so that was kind of cool. It was like us, but like not. Like, it was weird. It was definitely cool. And then they had Southport section.
Your boy been stealing them YouTube videos.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, man, I think we got
need
the
a
same
Scotty.
video. He had some NASA footage. I'm like, yeah, boy, I like you got good pics on videos, but he didn't have any more monkeys being tortured.
No.
He didn't have
That's
any
a staple. Gotta
Right.
have that.
He didn't touch any of my go-tos, so
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
all right.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
watched
yeah.
him. I'm like, all right.
What's the guy with the wrestling with the hood on his face? That
Yeah,
one,
the
you know?
fake terrorist interrogation and
that's a good one. Yeah.
and no Challenger exploding.
That's a staple, man.
Yeah.
I've heard that's one of the people's favorite. They really like that. It's between that, the
It's
Challenger, and the
uplifting.
monkey. Yeah. But I mean, dude, anything's uplifting after watching the
Why
monkey.
do you play the monkey being tortured? I'm like, I don't know what else to play before Charles Manson dancing. Sorry.
Yeah.
Trying to work on that. Wait till you see. I got all the Spice Girls
Girls?
commercials for this week. But yeah, man, I thought it was neat. It was really cool to see us up there doing that because that was the closest thing I think we could compare to us, and that was it was neat.
Yeah.
But I also do see why, like, I did a few things. Or
Oh,
we
yeah.
do a few
Yeah,
things.
yeah. definitely. A little goes, and especially with that, a little goes a long way. Like little details.
But I mean, to me, they're doing what they should be doing in that kind of genre and that thing. Like that makes sense.
I agree.
We don't fucking fit in anywhere. So, or we were trying to, not trying. It just our natural element was rock shows.
Yeah.
Like neither one of us were going to see techno music or, rave parties. I mean, we've seen
that
it
before,
but
right,
we were
but we
in
never a part of
live
it.
shows
Yeah.
and more of the rock and metal scene.
Yeah.
To where I think we bring elements of that in our show. Like,
Sure.
just from the mask and the throwing the feathers and
Wigs.
sometimes we'd be entirely too intoxicated to be up there and plugging
That
things
was
in.
fun.
Yeah, it was just things that I think that we did to try to push the level.
Mhm.
And in watching them, I go, holy shit, that's where we kind of got our start. So I don't know. I'm just looking at it. That's what I lacked, though. The things that when we were doing it, we didn't like.
Sure.
So
I'd want to see him act. Honestly, I'd want to see him if they keep growing. I looked them up. They're relatively new, so it's kind of like, hey, that's pretty good. I mean, I know it took us a long time to get there, so I'd be interested to see him in a year or two. You know what I mean? Like, keep growing, keep making new music. Maybe you find your niche. Maybe you get a third player in it.
right, yeah.
A lot of variables.
Well, unfortunately, it doesn't make it easier, but getting more people involved does help you go. I mean, it takes you further than you could go without them. Like, it's
definitely.
amazing, especially
Yeah.
when you surround yourself with people like Ali and Tidbits and,
Right.
and Davey.
Oh, yeah.
I always forget Davey.
Sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, man, it's pretty impressive. So, yeah, for two guys, I mean, that's kind of right
Yeah.
where me and you were,
Yeah.
back in the day.
I
So,
remember, man.
They were really cool. Glitch Black got up there. He had a cool setup.
Yeah.
Like, I thought
Yeah,
that was pretty
That was
neat.
cool with those monitors.
Yeah, that was definitely cool. He had some weird mapping going on with that. I don't know if the whole thing was programmed or he was running on a second rig or it was all just time coded. Hey, either way, it kept me interested.
It looked
I
cool.
enjoyed it. It was pretty fun. The music was lacking, but I mean,
He's from Baton Rouge,
what
too.
he was doing, again, what he was doing for a local guy, and he's new, it's like, hey, man, you got it together. You know what I mean?
I look at that and go, all that whole genre, and we struggle with it all the time. You hit a certain level in that genre that it becomes how much production can you put into something. Like all the music to me is so damn similar, and to make it at whatever level that you make it, amateur or semi-pro, the music's at a certain level. It is what it is. But the production behind it totally transforms
Oh, yeah,
that
definitely.
kind of thing. And the bigger the screens, the crisper the videos, the bigger the light show, and all that kind of goes hand in hand. So for like a local guy, I think he set up all that shit by himself.
He did.
Like that was
Yeah.
fucking impressive and clean and to a high level.
Yeah.
The things he didn't have was the giant screens and the, big time equipment. Yeah, a little more LEDs or something. I did watch him though, and I go, yeah, that is not us, and that's where I never wanted us to be. Like that is to me, like a no knock on him.
Sure.
But that's not the genre or feel I ever wanted us to have.
No, I agree.
You too? You're there?
Oh,
But
yeah,
cool. He
definitely.
did it at a high level, but I don't want to
Yeah,
go.
I've never been into that kind of stuff. Like, I like certain things of that genre, but I've never been like, man, that's what I want to do.
To me,
You know?
he's a utopian society. I like dystopias or whatever it's however you say it.
Dystopia.
That too. I don't like those.
All right,
But
fair enough.
you know what I'm saying? We're
Yeah, yeah.
We're Mad Max. He's Tron.
Sure.
You
Yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah.
So, but kind of, he did a good job, and,
Yeah, yeah.
and for one guy show fucking doing it. I think he's out of Baton Rouge. I thought
Yeah,
he did a
that's
really
it,
good job.
Kudos to him, man.
And I think he makes all his own videos. I think that's what it said.
And it's refreshing to see some electronic acts. I couldn't
Absolutely.
tell you I haven't seen any of those in a long time. So it's just nice. Hey, I want to see him grow. I did enjoy myself as much, if better than some of the other shows I've seen. So I would like to see that again. It's kind of nice to go, hey, there's a market for that. People came out, people enjoyed it.
Yeah, do more of it. Yeah, Allie, what'd you think?
I think if everybody
team.
would have been drunk and dancing, we already talked about
All right, I'm sorry.
If
Pitch
everybody
Black.
would have been drunk and dancing, I think it would have been better. Like, I think it was like we were standing there trying to watch it as a show instead of having it as like
audience
music to
becomes the
create an
show.
environment. Like,
Right, yeah,
Like
throw
when
the-
you go to
some
I
glow
can see him
sticks out
playing at
there
the
with the
Metro
people.
or one of those places. I don't know if they even still have that, but like the dance clubs that they had, I could see him up on stage doing that, and everybody's fucking dancing and just getting hammered and like dancing around, do whatever drugs they do. I think it was just awkward because at Southport it was just like everybody kind of just hanging out, standing and watching the band politely, and I would have liked it if it was a Thursday night. Like maybe if people really could have let loose, that could have been like a jamming like dance party. That's what I saw it as. It
Yeah,
was
true.
fun to stand there and watch it and say, okay, but it was hard for me to stand there and watch it for a really long time because
it's repetitive.
It is a bit repetitive, yeah. As good as it is, it's still like you need to be doing something else. That's why I said like dancing with others and doing your thing. It's not something like if I was gonna sit there and watch it, maybe if I had a chair, like, and just to sit back, maybe you like smoked a lot of weed or something, and just like sit there and be like, whoa. I could maybe veg out to it, but it was hard for me to stand there somewhat sober and just be like, okay, all right, well it's cool, but you know,
It would
I
be
wanna
cool
do something
music
else
on like
too.
a video game or something like that.
Yeah,
background
definitely.
or-
It's good music. It's just like, I don't know. Maybe for me, being a front person or whatever, a singer, I like to see somebody engaging with the crowd. And I felt like this, yeah, obviously that's not what this is. None of the bands were like that. Even Magic Sword, none of them had a vocalist or have somebody that was engaging the crowd. And for me, I feel like if you're not engaging the crowd, then I'd rather have you as kind of like a background music thing where look here and there and watch it, but be doing something else. Does that make sense? I don't know.
Totally makes sense. I
But
totally know what you mean.
I don't know. That was the only difference. It's
Yeah,
like
next
no
up-
audience.
Next up, Magic Sword got up there and gave me my favorite moment of the night. They were selling these light up swords. I thought it seemed corny at
That was
first.
cool. No.
Right, this magic sword, and it had very like a techno Dungeons and Dragons feel to it. I'm
Right,
like, this
right,
is
right.
creepy.
Yeah.
Tim Lottie's fucking walking around with erection for it. I'm like, with his Jaws shoes on.
Oh, yeah, he's like,
Jaws
just like
shoes.
80s wave.
And,
I'm
and
like,
he's
yeah.
loving it. So, and Mark, he was a big
Oh, yeah,
fan
he
of
was
this
into
too.
it, man.
And dude, I'm telling you, it's just something about me. And halfway, I enjoy watching people suffer and fail. But there's another side of Zartome, and it doesn't happen for everybody. But I do like to watch a small group of people in my life succeed and be happy and enjoy something.
All right.
And Mark and Tim, and they're often correct. Like the yacht club,
Oh, yeah.
the yacht
Yacht
park,
rock.
or whatever they
Yeah.
Oh, the yacht pack, right? No, what is it? It's the Wear Yacht.
wear yachts. All right.
Yeah.
They were right about them. So I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
if they like somebody into it, I'll just go. I'll enjoy watching them
Right.
enjoy it.
Yeah.
And that's fine. And sometimes I enjoy it too. And they're not off, wrong completely. You know, when they say something's going to be entertainment, they know what they're talking about because the people at one point light up these swords and are like chanting them or like waving them back and
Yeah,
forth
he's like
at the
putting the thing in
band.
the air and shit.
Yeah, and he's got a light up sword, one of the guys on stage, and that was really fucking cool. I'm like, that was neat. If there was
that
more
LED
of that,
one, yeah, that was pretty cool.
they
I did like
they
that.
got something good going on. It's like that's fucking fun, and it was very entertaining. And I was like, this is cool. You know, fan participation became the show, and it looked neat. And I'm like, all right,
I guess
those
you're right.
guys got something.
You're right. They did have fan participation in that aspect of it. You're right.
It was
And
it was
people were
fun. It
dancing,
looked
they
neat.
enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yeah, once it got to that point, I guess because they were headline, they're the ones that everybody knew. People did get more into
They
it.
actually did have a live drum set. Woody Dagtagnet found a way to weasel money out of this show. Dude, beautiful fucking kit though. What a fucking
yeah.
great drum
Yeah, yeah.
set. Like I remember looking at him like this fucking
yeah.
drum set. This ain't playing
Top of the
around.
line. Yeah,
There's
no,
no
no.
surprise it was Woody's. It was
yeah.
glowing
Oh.
like gold up there.
Yeah, yeah.
It was really cool.
Oh,
Hey,
it's-
kind of
it's a
nice for that
beast.
guy to come in town, play a show. You rented a drum kit and you sit behind that thing. You're like, all right.
I thought he was almost a little intimidated. You know, he's like, "Whoa, like this is
Yeah,
big
he
boy
didn't need
kid."
that
Yeah.
kit for what he was doing.
Oh, nah, fuck. He would have been better off on an electronic kit.
But really, that was kind of cool
Yeah.
to see. They also had a guitar player.
Yeah. I wish I would have seen the guitar player and the drummer kind of did it, but somehow do more like the electronic-y kind of sound. You know what I mean? Like it's cool to do the guitar thing, but then morph it into something more. You know what I mean?
To me, the positive and negative for it are one and the same.
Yeah.
It blended into the song,
I
and I
agree.
think that was cool.
Right.
But sometimes I would have liked it to leave the
Right.
song,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it never kind of
Right.
did
and
for me.
maybe
So I
the
was like,
solo-ish kind of feature.
right,
Yeah.
like, hey, you got a drum set and a guitar, cut loose. You don't have to
Right.
stick to
Right.
the metrodome of
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
let
Oh,
it
yeah.
go.
I
And
know.
maybe they did. I did not stay the whole time.
No,
It started getting late. So maybe if they would have did it one song, that would have
Yeah.
been fucking awesome.
There were a couple songs where I was like, man, they could be killing it right now, and it'd be really, really good.
That
you
type
know?
of music just has why it doesn't have like a build or a change. It's like I don't get
know.
it.
I don't
It's,
know. They
it's
wanna
almost
keep
like
people
metal
right
to where
there.
it starts and that's it. You
Yeah.
locked into this.
Yeah, until it's done.
Yeah, I don't know. Allie, what'd you think of Magic Sword?
I thought it was pretty awesome. There were some moments of it where I'm like, God damn, that's pretty fucking wicked. Like they had a few, like parts where they were like jamming out. I'm like, man, these dudes are jamming out, but they're also doing electronic music. And yeah, I mean, of course, it didn't have like any really exciting kind of chorus parts or like some kind of like peaks or whatever. It did seem a little bit kind of even keel, but there were a few moments for me, and I like to see it. I thought they had the cool weird faces with the light and all
Yeah, it
that.
looked
Couldn't
good.
see them, and I thought it was cool. They played real instruments. Nobody can ever tell them they're not a real band.
Right, yeah, they must have heard that one too many times too. Fuck it, we're renting a drum kit.
They all had like really cool merch tables and nice setups. I think they all did a good job.
I
of
like their
presentation.
branding too. That was very impressive of how they had the sword and they
You
had the
like
light up
that?
swords, and it's not
Yeah, like,
every
you
day
could
that you
tell
see
they
a
cared
local
about what they were
band.
doing.
Well, excuse me,
Magic
a
Store is not a local band though.
that
dumbass
from Ohio. You know what I mean? They're on a small tour, and they're not this big, big production thing. They're doing it all on their own. Like,
Wait,
and I
didn't they
looked
do
at
the
their
Thor
little.
soundtrack though?
I have no idea. I just looked at their 3 or 4 little leg kind of tour, and I was like, hey, they're doing a little tour. They're going back to Ohio. They're making it. It's done pretty well. That's impressive. That's hard to do. You know what I mean? It's kind of
The
like
lights looked cool. I don't know if that was their lights, but they had lights shining up from the ground.
Yeah, I liked how Southport kind of sectioned the area off. I think that was a huge improvement. It helped that low end. It fucking sounded good in there.
Yep.
Like,
I totally
especially
agree.
People always bitch about the guitars and the vocals. There was no problem because there was very little guitar and no vocals. So the
I
low
agree.
end was fucking slamming in
Yeah, yeah.
there. I don't know if Trey did that or somebody did it for him, but it was good.
I'll tell you what,
give
man, I
Trey the
wish-
credit. He was the man in charge.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know if that's justified or not, but they did a great job.
And I really like the lights that they put up.
You like that?
I do.
Southport's new
little
white
kind of
Christmas lights
yeah,
in it?
I like it. It's bright enough where you can see what's going on, but it's dim enough that you don't have to have those horrible chandeliers on. That's like the wake up and get out of here kind of show. You know what I mean? It's just enough. It's you know what I mean? It's kind of right
I know
there.
what you mean.
Do you?
Yeah,
You
I
really
think
know?
so. Yeah, I liked it. Fuck, it's okay. All right, the lights are great.
But kudos to them for that and the drapery. I'd honestly hope that they drape that off more, where if they know it's going to be a little more intimate of a show, they can do that. You know?
I just can't believe they're telling people to bring buckets of mud to throw around at the Puddle of Mud show. Like, that's insane. It's going to be like Insane Clown Posse in
God
there.
damn. Mud's heavy, too.
I don't know. That's wild. Dude, also local news, House of Goats is still out there killing it. They put some new videos up. Kevin has been in Texas for a week, and he already developed an accent. So those things have been great. Good to see those guys still out there killing it on tour. Dude, they bringing it home.
Oh.
February 17th, House of Goats comes back home to Southport Hall. Southport Hall. With Girl Spice, Zombies Eating Sheep, and the Jack Lock Rock Show. But until then, man, those guys on a roll. I think they were heading up to Vegas next.
Oh, really? All right,
Yeah, they're
nice.
killing
Oh,
it, dude.
wow.
They're fucking brutal. Like
Pretty impressive.
I can't wait to see him in Vegas, man. That's going to be heavy duty.
Oh yeah, they're killing
That's
it.
gonna be
Killed the
serious.
South, then they killing the West Coast. What happens next?
Oh,
Maybe they
God.
might kill it all the way to Japan again.
Oh, man.
I don't know. Pretty impressive to see local guys out there doing it, killing it, just killing the fuck out of it. Dude, next, Pickle been at parades.
Oh God,
That's right.
I don't see nearly as many pictures.
If you're listening out there and you don't know, you go check out Pickle. Sean, SHAWN, Forrester.
Mardi Gras. Sean.
He's going to give you updates. He's out there, give you weather reports, everything you need to know about the parades, and pictures of him fisting. I don't
What?
understand what it is. Remember one year was the teeth
Fisting.
thing?
Yeah.
Remember the teeth? It was like this pickle head
yeah.
teeth.
Yeah,
We had
yeah,
to do a whole
yeah.
investigation of
Right.
it. And in no picture he had teeth in it. Well, this year the teeth seem to be visible, not visible. Like there's no trend there, but there is a new trend to him shoving his fist out at the camera. I don't know what it means exactly, but it definitely is something I've noticed.
Oh, I thought you meant he was, like,
is
really
he angry
fisting.
because of the weather, or
Did they cancel
I
some
thought they
the
were
other
fist
day?
bumping like they were having fun.
that means fun now? Like to
Yeah.
shake your fist in the air? I
Yeah.
never took that. as-
Yeah, that means like I'm angry. I'm about to fuck something up.
Correct. That is not come here. I want to
Yeah.
hug you.
Yeah, right.
You don't go, I'm having a great day, man.
Yeah.
They're waving your fist at somebody.
Don't wave the fist at
So
me.
obviously, Pickle's not having a good time.
Yeah, what's wrong?
He's not healthy.
Really?
Yeah.
He looked pretty bad the other night we saw him.
You remember he was kind of lost
Oh,
and
yeah, he
dazed
was
out?
disoriented.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
brain is gone.
Is it really that bad?
It was bad.
I think so.
It was really bad. It's the worst I've seen Pickle
So now
in a
he's
while.
mad at the parades, and then he developed this whole because he
Dementia.
developed this
'Cause
whole
they're
character to
fucking
now
him
he's
up.
expected to go to the parade.
Oh, and he's
He's
upset about it.
expected to it, and then he can't. He's got this unbeatable record because because they had like twice as many parades
God,
as
yeah,
usual,
yeah.
and he's got to try to. Everything else is a
Trying to beat,
letdown.
like 50 or something. It's like,
yeah,
dude,
now it's
50 of
rainy
anything.
and it's
Yeah.
cold,
his
and he
teeth
don't
in a
want
lot
to
of
And then they're
go. He's
moving
not
shit.
feeling
Oh, yeah,
good,
yeah, yeah.
and he's
Sleeping
angry.
in his car.
Yeah, now
like,
he's shaking
what the
his
fuck?
fist at us, just like,
Yeah, the
damn
fist
these
thing's weird. Why are they
parades.
so aggressive? I think it's this new group of friends.
Really, they're not getting
Yeah, I
laid
think they're
much.
a bad influence.
All right.
Pickle was such a sweet guy.
Well, we'll have to follow that as the weeks come on and see if the pitchers progressively get more angrier or a little more lighthearted. We'll have to see. Next
Fucking
up,
hate Mardi Gras so much. Okay, go ahead.
Allie's dumbass, stupid ass moment of the week. Allie did a really dumbass, stupid ass thing this
I
week.
can't wait to hear this.
I don't remember what it was.
Convenient.
Do you?
She tried to buy the moon.
Oh,
Are you serious?
The
yeah,
moon, the
yeah, I did. I've been being a real bitch, and I thought it was like a romantic thing where they say I would give you the moon and all that. So I bought a moon for Zartome.
All right.
It's fucking terrible. It's stupid as fuck. on the computer, I saw an advertisement, and it was a picture of a dark room with no lights on, and there's a moon lamp. It's a lamp, and it's sitting on this little wooden stand. At
It
least
ain't
so
wood,
I
it's-
thought.
oh, right,
So
gotcha.
I thought. I'm
Yeah.
telling you what I saw in the advertisement. It looked like this little wooden stand with a
Wrong.
fucking. All right, then I won't tell a story. Then I didn't do nothing stupid. Fine.
A wooden stand.
What I thought was a wooden stand and a fucking moon on it. It was like a thing. It was like what I thought would be a thin plastic or glass globe that looks like a moon on the outside of it, okay? And it was pretty. And the lamp itself just looked like a moon sitting in a little thing. And I was like, that's kind of cool. You'd have like the moon sitting there. I thought that was fucking cool. So anyway, I fucking went on Amazon to see if I could get it because I don't trust those little scary ass Facebook websites like, ooh, order from here. So I didn't order nothing. I went to Amazon and I found it, and it was like $30-something. And at first, like, I was like, oh, well, I mean, it looks really cool. I'm sure it'll be worth it. And then it comes here. You're supposed to do like right there, like music stops, skirt. And it gets here. Sorry. And it gets here, and it's this like terrible big white piece of plastic. It's like really shitty looking when it's not on and when it's in daylight. You know what I mean?
It looks warped too.
It looks terrible.
Doesn't it
It's
look
shaped
warped?
strange.
Yeah.
It's like this thick white plastic.
The moon.
The fucking stand is like these terrible pieces of cheap looking plastic. Oh, it's horrible. It's the cheapest, shittiest thing. And I'm like, I can't believe this thing was almost $40. Like, I thought it would at least be like a decent, you know, it looked so good in the pictures that they really fucking, it's false advertisement. I made a bad review on Amazon and said this is not at all what I thought I was purchasing. And I'm sending it back because I couldn't bear to look at it. It's terrible.
So, dude, she takes it out and she looks at it and she's like, this is horrible. And I can't tell her it's not because it's horrible. You're like, oh, man. She's like, when she said it, and it wasn't cheap, I'm like, oh, fuck, that thing's horrible. Like, get it out. So, dude, she's like, I can't figure out how to turn it on. And then there's no button on it to turn it on. As she's touching it and moving around, it turns on. So we're like, oh, we got it. So we put it on a thing, and she's like, the color or whatever, and touches it again, it changes color. So it's touch sensitive, right? But there's no on and off button on it.
All right.
So then she puts the little stand together, and dude, it's so horribly made that when the injection molding, they got the underneath it, you can see where it's unfinished. It's got the holes in it. Well, you could see that when it's made right.
Oh,
Yeah,
like
it's
you
supposed
look on
to look
the
like
side.
a piece of wood.
Yeah, it don't look like a piece of wood. It looks like a unfinished plastic, right?
It's terrible.
So, man, I'm like, yeah, that fucking thing's bad. It's all warped looking, and then it's too thick of plastic. But yet, when you touch it, it felt weird. Like, I almost thought it was foam at first. It was like a very
cheap plastic.
It's terrible.
Oh, really
it's so
odd
cheap.
plastic, right?
That's weird.
So then, and all the thing is a little battery and an LED light on it.
Yeah.
But anyway, so she goes to put it, factory repack this thing. It's going back.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the good thing about Amazon.
Yeah.
You can send things back. I'm like, all right.
Monday morning.
She's
Free
like,
returns with Prime. That's why.
so how do you turn it off, right? Well, she got to like touch it a couple of times, trying to get it to go off. And I'm like, fucking, the battery just go drain and it'll go out,
Sure.
We
Yeah,
send
I was
it
like,
back.
my luck, I'll send it there and they'll tell me, oh, you broke it, it don't work. And I'm like,
you
no,
drain
fuck
the
that.
battery. So anyway, she gets it to turn off. She boxes it all up, puts it on the table. When we go to eat, we come home, dude, and I turn the light off, and you can see the fucking moon glowing in the box. I'm like, the moon's on again. And I'm thinking maybe it's time sensitive, like the moon gets that would.
Oh, that
I'm
would be
like,
cool.
all right,
Yeah,
this thing
right,
kind of
right, right.
watches the time
Right.
move. That would be neat
Yeah.
to look at it. Maybe it's not a total piece of garbage, but that's not the case. It's a fucking.
It was the worst thing
Wow.
I've ever purchased.
So you got to
like-
rethink that present, huh?
The only thing that thing's
Yeah.
good for is to make money for UPS.
Yeah, right. Both ways they win.
Oh,
So the reason I was stupid is because I was fooled by marketing.
There you go.
Yeah, that happens. That's the bad thing about buying things.
But
over
then
the
we're doing
internet.
that with the Spice Girls thing, so I guess I can't really. We're like, when are you gonna see the Spice Girls? Really gonna see us? I'm clumsy as fuck.
Sitting there eating a
So
banana.
I got a banana in my mouth. Just kind of thinking about it's kind of funny. People be like, "Oh, this great hype," and that picture, how good it looked like the real moon, and then when you see it, you're like, "Oh, Jesus." It's gonna be pretty.
The moon
funny.
ain't the right shape.
But yeah, so I'm gonna be mooning everybody, like I said, because my butt hangs out the dress.
Yeah, it definitely does.
All right. I got the black drawers though, like she had.
Oh, good. Yeah, that poor thing. She's gonna do one dance move. It's gonna be around her waist.
I don't think I have any reason to turn around, so they probably won't really see my butt unless I bend over in front of them, which I shouldn't do.
It's no dance moves require that.
No, we don't have like any spins or anything. Look, we got a lot to focus on. We got to dance. We got to sing. This is very simple dance moves here. Okay, the choreography is not going to be like any kind of fucking sensations or anything. We're just going to fucking boom, few little things here and there.
Well, good deal. I can't wait. Next week, Jack Locke will be on the show.
What, Blaine, you said?
Yeah,
I
Blaine's
like
supposed
Blaine.
to come. That's
He's
going to
never
be
been
funny.
on the show before, I don't think.
He was on 100
sure?
briefly.
Oh, yeah, but like not here.
Yeah, that would be cool to sit down and talk to him. Maybe Jack will do a performance. Maybe we get, you know what? Maybe we'll get Jack to be a vocal coach and teach me how to do one of his
I thought you were
songs.
going to say Blaine. Like, Blaine's got to do a song.
Oh, that would be cool. I wonder if he knows any songs. Do
Better.
a solo song.
Yeah, right?
See what he's got.
He's got to do one of Jack's songs.
A Spice Girl song.
Oh, yeah, right. There you go.
I don't know. We'll think of something.
All right.
It's always a good time with them hanging out.
Absolutely.
Dude, thank you to Caitlin and Sherri for coming on.
Fucking right.
They
That
were
was awesome. Them chicks rule. Spice Girls. Girl power. Yeah.
This has been Not Real Radio
Colors of the
104.
world, spice up your life.
Till next week, keep it not real.